Hello, everyone. Hello to you all. Welcome to another Tarot Card Live with me, General Goods Tarot. It's good to see you all today. Whew, I am recovering from a second flu, if you can believe it. There's a bug going around here in the States where you can get one flu and then get a second flu after that. It's good to see you all. Happy Sunday to you guys. I hope that you're recovering from the Christmas or holidays and you're ready to have some readings done. Guys, today we are doing free yes or no questions today. So that means that if you would like a free reading, all you have to do is ask your question in a yes or no format. So just asking something that I can give you a yes or no response to, basically, okay? I'll be choosing at random. So please try not to spam your questions or be like, pick me, because I am picking who I'm called to pick or who I'm just randomly picking as well. Hi, Arushi. Hello, Holly. Hi, Devin. User, I'm sorry to hear what you're going through. Devin, Tortoise Love, Joanna, Vivi. It's good to see my moderators here in chat. And to all those who have donated, we have Holly, Osiris, Durania, MM, Laura. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it. Before we get started on free readings and readings in general, chat, it's so important for you all to know tarot is never the definitive guide to the future, okay? It's always picking up on current energies. Use any and all tarot readings that you receive with a grain of salt. You are the master of your fate, okay? With that said, guys, if you would like a free yes or no question, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people before we get to our first donations with Holly back to back. Thank you guys so much for donating. And thank you guys so much for coming through. Happy Sunday to you guys. If I'm seeming a little bit drained or exhausted, it's because I am recovering from a flu. We're on the better end of it, but man, I was napping all day. I was napping all day. All right. Hi, Osiris. It's good to see you. Erica, one would say that bug makes you look better than ever, but wishing you a lot of health. Thank you, Tortoise Love. I appreciate your kind words. All right. I saw my parents and they are fairly healthy again. Nice, Holly. I'm happy to hear that. Congrats to them on recovering. Samantha Langford, we're going to start with you today. Does C know I watch him on social media for sure? We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those guiding you, Samantha, as well as C, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit in 3 cards. Does C know that Samantha watches him on social media for sure? 3 cards for yes or no. We have here the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant and the 3 of Cups. Is it what I think it is? It's like he doesn't know for sure, but he kind of vaguely feels that you do. So 2 of Pentacles is not a yes or no, but it's just like he doesn't want to make those strong assumptions, but he definitely feels like, she's probably watching me somehow. So we have here the 2 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 3 of Cups here, okay? So the answer is, while he's not certain, he definitely feels that you do or has some assumption that you do. All right, clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. User, is the person in my mind we broke up even willing to talk in a mature mindset, or have they just moved on with someone else? User, we're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. Hi, Kathleen. It's good to see you. Thank you for the compliment, User. I appreciate it, by the way. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to User, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. You're very welcome, Samantha. We're also going to connect to the person on your mind, the individual that you broke up with, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit in 3 cards. Is the person on User's mind, the person they broke up with, even willing to talk in a mature mindset, or have they moved on? So if it's a yes, we're going to assume that they're willing to talk. If it's a no, we're going to assume that they're moving on. 3 cards for yes or no. The 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, one more, and the 7. Is it what I think it is? This person would like to talk to you. Right now, they're quite heartbroken over the events of you guys breaking up right now. We have here the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords to confirm that mindset. That's an energy of someone that's just kind of restraining themselves, holding back, wanting to stay away because they're hurt with the 3 of Swords, okay? However, we do have here the 7 of Swords. That's denial. That's lying, okay? it's like they would rather restrain their energy from you because they're kind of processing the breakup still, but they, even though they would say like, nah, I'm over this person, they would like to have a conversation with you. I would say based on this current energy, they're just not in the right place mentally to have this talk because they're still in the kind of like denial, like a denial mood about it. Okay. But the answer is, while they would like to, they're not ready mentally for it. Is the Seven of Swords bad? In this case, it just indicates that the person would like to, but they would tell you to your face, like, I'm not ready for that, or, I'm just not interested in that right now, because they're just not ready in mindset-wise to have that talk with you. You're very welcome. I wish you guys healing in this situation. Oh my goodness, breakups are always hard. All right, we're going to answer one more person. Everyone, please pause your free readings. We will do more. There's even a raffle in about 55 minutes. Hi, Laura. How you doing? Thank you for your donation. So everyone, pause your free readings. We're going to get to Tramps here. Kathleen, clear the energy spirit. Should I entertain my casual friend Mark again if he reaches out once he's better? He got into a bad motorcycle wreck. Oh, my goodness. I wish him healing. Oh, my God. Oh, clear the energy spirit. We're going to connect to Kathleen, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Mark, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him. Spirit in 3 cards. Do you recommend Kathleen entertain their casual friend Mark again? 3 cards for yes or no once he gets better. If he reaches out once he gets better. One more is what I think it is. I'm going to pull those cards again. 3 more cards. Should she entertain if Mark reaches out if he gets better? Okay. This is what I think it is. Your spirit guides are not actually, but he isn't the best at taking me out. He's good-natured but selfish. So your spirit guides are actually kind of doing an Uno reverse on you, and they're wondering, like, why is it that you can't reach out when he gets better? We have here the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, or the Queen of Wands here. We also have the 10 of Cups to confirm this. Your spirit guides are actually saying, hey, when Mark gets better, why don't you reach out and ask him if you want to hang out, want to come over to my place, you want to go do a little bit this and that. So they're actually asking you to do it yourself. He's very good at one thing, though, so okay. So your spirit guides, even though they're not giving you a confirmation for Mark coming towards you, they're definitely saying, hey, why don't you just reach out to him if this is what you'd be into? Because he doesn't make effort. I already tried both doing that. Oh my gosh. You might have to continue to be the leader here, unfortunately. My goodness. I'm so sorry that it's kind of like a one-way thing. But if that's what you want, I do hope that you both have a great time. So that's the reading for you. We're going to clear the energy. Holly, hi, AM. It's good to see you. Holly, are you ready for your readings? If so, feel free to post your first question. Good luck to you, Kathleen. I do hope it works out. Again, your spirit guides are saying it has to be you, unfortunately, making the moves here. Person might have some confidence issues, even though they're selfish. Very interesting. May I have a love reading for my first reading? Absolutely. So we're going to close out the previous readings. We're going to clear the energies. Please and thank you, Spirit. We're going to disconnect from all the previous readings. Please and thank you. We're going to connect to Holly's higher self, spiritual team, and all those whom guide her, as well as the energies of her romantic love life. Please and thank you. Can we get 3 cards on the initial details for any messages to come through for Holly? We have here the Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Swords and the 9 of Swords here. All right. Can we get 1 from here, please? Dating. Dating is coming out. How cute. And then 2 from here. And then we'll start with the reading. This is what I think it is with this energy here. All right, so right now they're talking about the fear of expressing your interest, okay? The fear of expressing romantic intent as well is coming through in this. So they want to talk about first, is this with Holly? So they want to look at that with the Six of Wands to confirm it. So they want to talk about your fears of expressing romantic intent, okay? Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Nine of Swords here. Like there's some type of deep-rooted fear of going towards a person, expressing yourself, and then being made to feel like you are almost like being like you're afraid to reveal the inner depths of your interest. Okay. Fascinating. Almost like you're afraid to have your own fears confirmed is what they're talking about in this first message here. So we're going to dive into exactly what they want to say about this. I have someone I'm interested in, but I don't want to scare them away. Interesting. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant here. Huh. How I said what I think it is? Holly, I gotta say there's something especially like you're especially guided here in the situation, okay? I felt it in a previous reading, but I didn't say it. I didn't mention it because I was not sure if that was what they wanted to say to you. Okay? But I will say this. There's this feeling of your spirit guides are guiding somehow, like heavily guiding your response and your behavior in this connection with this person that you're talking about. We have here the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant here, okay? It's like you're working very closely with your spiritual team in this situation. We even have here caregiver and the distracted here, okay? Change and sidetracked. So we're going to ask them what they're wanting to say to you about this. So Spirit, in 3 cards, what exactly do you want to say to Holly about this? The Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands here. 2 more. The 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Why exactly is that? Okay. 2 more. Oh my God. Okay. Is this the gentleman? All right. So you're promoting Holly to do what I think you're telling me to tell her to do, right? Is what I think it is. Okay, so the person that you're asking about, the individual that you have a thing for. Hi, Elaine Taz, good to see you. So with the Emperor, the King of Swords here, this person seems to have been trained or grew up or developed a type of personality where they aren't exactly expressive in a certain way. That doesn't mean that this person's not emotionally mature. It's just that through experiences, Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles here, this person seems to lean into mutual exchange, mutual understanding, okay? And family is a huge component into that too. It's like I don't like I'm like if I were to step into him, it would be like I don't express my interest unless it's explicit or we have this type of long-term bond and exchange where it's quite obvious the both of us how we feel about each other. Okay. It's just kind of like they were promoted to more or less focus on themselves and their development rather than on the assumptions of romance and who likes who and who cares about who. So your spirit guides are saying due to this person's development, They're not going to really be the type to just come towards you and confess to you their feelings, okay? We have here the bitterness and the runaway, followed by the fire, the healing, and the chasing here, okay? So this is more so about you, not about this person. All right, so is it what I think it is? What do I think it is now? Oh, fabulous. So they're mostly wanting to tell you advice, okay? If this person doesn't express interest to you in like an outward and blunt way, they don't want you to assume that they're like the other people of your past, okay? They want to say that this is just their upbringing. This is their development. Even if they're interested in you, it looks like they wouldn't show that interest explicitly, despite the intensifying of their feelings. Let's say, for example, so you would have to approach this person in kind of like a just getting to know them, and then slowly and start to gradually develop a bond. Your spirit guides are recommending that this is not going to be a quick thing. It's actually, you would have to develop a long-term bond with this person to create a kind of pursuit with them, okay? So if you just met them like this year, it would take maybe like another year or so to create that sexual and romantic attachment for this person, okay? So basically they're saying to be consistent, but in a long-term consistent way to build a relationship with them. And this is their recommendation. If you can do this with this person, you can develop a mutual bond with them, okay? So that's really their advice to you in this love situation. Is this person, because of their upbringing, doesn't immediately jump into anything. They're very self-focused, but they're also kind. And they're not immediately going to assume that you like them. So if you just stick by them and you're consistently in their life, they will eventually most likely develop feelings for you, okay? So that is your reading, Holly. Very specific and very much aimed at you and this person here. So it's not a vague, it's more so the energy of the connection with you and this person. Okay, and you can take your time with them as well. They're saying with this person, you can take your time. You don't have to rush to develop this. Okay, you don't have to push yourself to do something that you're not comfortable yet doing. You really can be yourself and take your time. I like this energy. Would you like to ask your next question now? Whee! Yes, I'm enjoying him. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, clear the energies of that spirit, please, and thank you. Can I get a 2026 reading? Absolutely. Would you like to eliminate any energies, or you just wanted a general overall energy? So we're going to clear the energies of the previous readings. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and others can guide you, as well as the energies of your 2026, the events to come, the way you'll feel, the accomplishments that will happen. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Holly with her highest interest in mind may have a general for what is 2026 going to be looking like for her, feeling like, and looking like in 3 cards. Any initial details? Okay, that's interesting. 2 from here. All right, 1 from here. Oh, is it what I think it is with this? I have to pause for a moment. Oh, wow. So you're letting someone go, and it's quite painful for you, okay? Someone's energy that you have been holding on to for a while, and this feels like this has been a long-term thing for you. you're sort of like in regret that you have been holding on to this person for so long, but you are letting go of them fully in 2026. Okay, we have the Hangman. This person doesn't talk to you anymore as of this time. We have the Hangman, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, we also have here the family, the clinging, and the regret. So it's like you're releasing like a kind of like a mental, not like a mental obsession, but a mental like loop, thinking of this person as you're just like, oh, why did I hold on to that energy for so long? I'm and you're just processing that, and it's fully gone for you in 2026. Okay, so you're liberated from the thought of a person in 2026. Good for you. So we're going to get to another part of this. 2 more cards for anything else in 2026. So that's the beginning of 2026 for you. All right, and then one more. Why is that the case? Okay. Oh my God, is this what I think it is? Ah! Uh-oh, scary. You know, every time this type of reading comes up, it's always more than what it is. So we're gonna get one from here. So this is the spiritual aspect of this. In 2026, you're gonna be feeling like it. Where is my spirit guides? Where is my spiritual team? And you're gonna be feeling like they're not watching over you in 2026 at some point. Okay, you're like waiting for some type of energetic touch or hold or response or message, and you're just not getting it. You feel like you're in the dark, or you're alone in the dark at some point in 2026. The Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Hierophant here. Your spirit guides are telling you just preemptively. They know you're going to be in the mindset in 2026, but they're telling you now this is not the case. You have not been abandoned by us, but there is a purpose to you feeling this kind of like distance. Okay, we have the card of the Humility showing up here, followed by the Rose and the Apple. Okay, we have the Rose and the Apple coming up. I heard they're putting you back into alignment with something. So you're going to be in some type of period where it feels like you're in the dark or you're alone, but this is to push you to something, to push you into alignment with something. Okay, so this is, I heard it's going to happen for you in the middle of 2026. Okay, maybe let's talk summer, early fall, or late spring. Okay, and it's not a dark night of the soul, but it's a period where you just feel, where's the magic? Okay, where's the magic? So that's going to be happening to you. Anything else that you wish to say to her? But it's to push you into alignment with something. Okay, 3 more cards. Anything else you wish to say? Anything else happening in 2026 for Holly? The Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Wands here. Into what exactly? The Hermit. So where are we heading towards? You know what's interesting is now we have truth and understanding coming through for you in late 2026. One more. Oh, so what I think it is. Oh, how lovely. So you're going to be feeling like I think this is so much more important. I wish I wasn't sick so I can tell you with the full energy that I'm feeling now. You're going to feel like you're in the dark from from the spiritual world, okay? Like there's no magic or there's no guidance, but this cannot be further from the truth. It just feels like a very unmagical time. But when you come out of this later in the year, you will feel the truth of why you were put in that situation or put in this feeling, because it leads you to movement. It moves you. You have been put to a new era of your life towards the end of the year. We have here the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Wands here. Okay, when you look back at that period, when all is said and done, you're going to be like, I did so much. I accomplished so much. And now I see why my spiritual team, why I felt like they weren't there. because of all that had happened. They were always there, but it just didn't feel like it was the case. So with the missing, we have here the caregiver, followed by the boat and the mistakes here. I do feel that your life is going to make a transition that feels like something has stopped, and then bam, when you awaken on the other side, you see that so much has actually happened. Okay, I don't know how else to describe it other than feeling like you're going through a black hole, and on the other side is a different reality. Okay, so I keep looking at this tunnel card, and for some reason it feels like you're in this tunnel and you see the light, but the light gets further and further away the more you keep going down. But then bam, you're outside of the tunnel and you look back and you're like, whoa, it just feels like you're going to get warped through time. So I will say 2026 brings about, it's like feels like stagnant change, the feeling of a stagnant change, but a very powerful and significant change at the end of the year. Okay. So that is your reading. Thank you so much for coming through, and thank you so much for your support. Good luck to you in this situation. And if I had to tell you what I'm feeling, it's like when you are, do you remember COVID times? Like a lot of us had to be at home and it felt like nothing was happening and we weren't really doing anything. But some of us had created new hobbies, new habits, and new ways of operating in life that when COVID was done and over with, we had developed new habits that actually helped us in our day-to-day life, and then propelled us in ways that we didn't expect. So it's kind of like you're in a quiet period developing, but you feel like you're stagnant. But then on the other side, it's like bam, you've been pushed into a reality that feels very exciting, and there's just a lot of energy happening and coming about. Okay, so that is your reading. Good luck to you, Holly. Happy 2026 to you, and we wish you all the best in all of your connections and all of the things that you pursue. Okay, good luck to you. With that said, guys, we're going to open up for 3 more yes or no questions. If you would like a free yes or no reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people before we get to our next donations with Osiris and the Ronnie, okay? Thank you guys so much for your support and for coming through and for your patience. And thank you, Holly. Happy 2026 and Happy New Year's to you. Thank you to you and your spiritual team for connecting with me. Whee! Osiris, we're going to answer you for the first free question. Does A no longer want to be friends with me? Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to A, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as Osiris, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? So in 3 cards, does A no longer want to be friends with Osiris? 3 cards for yes or no. 5 of Swords. Okay, this is what I think it is. So the answer is that's correct. A seems to no longer want to be friends with you for the time being. And your spirit guides don't want you to stress too much about this, because the reason for why they don't want to be friends with you is because of a self-limited belief that they have, okay? So we have here the cards of the 5 of Swords. That's challenges, arguments, issues, okay? We have the 10 of Wands, which is the releasing of the baggage, and then we have the 8 of Swords here, which is the self-limiting beliefs. Spirits are saying it's just I heard A coming up with a solution when really the issue has to do with them on the inside, okay? So it's a more of a them thing rather than the relationship. It's just them feeling like this is what I got to do to handle this thing, but they're handling it completely incorrectly, essentially. So that really sucks. I do hope that they're able to find a better solution to this. Hi, Reba Jashika. Happy New Year's to come to you. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to get to AM Gemini. You're very welcome. Will it be my future girlfriend who will help me move away from my toxic mom? You mentioned last time that I will get help from somebody, so just curious. I'm going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, as well as the energy surrounding your question here. Spirit in 3 cards. Is it AM's future girlfriend that helps her move away from her toxic mother? 3 cards for yes or no. Thank you for your donation, Tina. We're going to put you on the list now. We have the King of Swords, the Emperor, one more, spirit, and the Temperance here. Most likely, yes. Most likely, yes, okay? With the King of Swords, the Emperor, and the Temperance here, most likely, yes, but in time, okay? You got to meet the person. You got to get to know them. You got to connect with them. So the answer is most likely yes for you, AM, okay? In the current energies. All right. Give me one moment, guys. I'm going to be right back. I just need some tea. I got to get some tea because I'm still sick. Be right back. And I'm going to answer one more question before we get to our next donations, okay? I'm back. Thank you, Mama Heather, for your donation. Hello, Dino friends. I appreciate it. So we have here Tina. Gonna make sure I save you, all of you. We have Dino friends. Thank you, Dino friends. I appreciate it. I'm about to close donations in 5 minutes, by the way. Dino friends, followed by Mama Heather. Thank you, Mama Heather. Hello to you and happy New Year's to come. All right, so I'm going to answer one more person. Elaine Tad, is my spiritual awakening journey over, or are there a bit of healing left? This year has been a lot of sleeping and healing. Now it's less intense, but I still feel the tingling after an awakening. Everyone, pause your free readings, please, and thank you. Pause your free readings. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Elaine Tad with their highest interest in mind. Can we connect to the energies of their spiritual awakening, please? And thank you, Spirit, for Elaine Tad. In 3 cards, is there a spiritual awakening journey over? 3 cards for yes or no. If it's a no, we're going to assume that it's something else. Is it what I think it is? The answer is yes, it's over for now. It is over for now. And do feel accomplished. There's a sense of accomplishment here, that you have accomplished a lot. You're going to get a lot more control back into your life now that the spiritual awakening is over. We have the 6 of Wands, the Emperor, the 6 of Cups here. They do want you to know in the future there is going to be another return. It's not necessarily a spiritual awakening, but it's a spiritual realigning. Okay, it's going to happen in the far future though. Okay, I'm seeing like when you're 50, 60. But the answer is yes, it is fully over. Congratulations to you as well, okay? But there is more to come. There is more to come. All right, so everyone pause your free readings. We're going to get to Osiris now. Osiris, are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up because we're about to get to you. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming through, Elaine. All right, so I'm going to go to the email here. Okay, so your question is, it can be public. Why is it so hard for me to keep a job this year? What don't I see or know? I need guidance. So we're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. Hi, Brittany. How you doing? Happy New Year's to come to you. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Osiris. Disconnecting from the previous energies of the previous readings, please and thank you. We're going to connect to the energies of your question here. Why is it so difficult to find or keep a job? Spirit, 3 cards. Why is it so difficult for Osiris to keep a job this year? Hmm. 3 for here, please. One more. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting. Is it what I think it is with that? So I think it is now. Huh. Two more. So this it comes down to you, and it comes down to how you feel about money and what you feel you deserve when it comes to money as well. There's just this sense of you deserve more, and you deserve a job that pays you for what you feel that you're worth. Okay. We have here the King of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups here. And this may be a subconscious feeling for you, but it's difficult for you to hold down a job because they're not worth your time. Okay. Or your efforts. And with the Five of Wands and the Empress coming out here, there's just a sense of, well, why should I put in the energy when these things, why should I put in the energy when these jobs don't offer me enough, kind of thing? Okay, we have here the greed, the releasing, and the power supply showing up here. It's almost in the sense of, if they paid you what you feel your time is worth, you would be willing to stay and put in the effort for these jobs. Let's see. We're gonna get some more oracles for this. So this almost like it's like they're saying to me it's a soul's burden. Can we get 2 more cards on why this is the case? We have your commitment and conflicted here. Again, we have here with the commitment and the conflicted here, you're just not willing to put in. I mean, I still need consistency, understandable. But at the same time, it's hard to be consistent when the job isn't providing for you what you feel that you deserve, right? So this is the energies coming through. It's just, why can't you keep a job right now? It has something to do with money at the root of it. How can I commit when the money isn't right? Or how can these people commit when the money is not their type thing? So at the root, it's money, and the amount determines the commitment. Okay, there's also a side message of, if you were ever fired or let go from a job, it also was rooted in money as well. Okay, so that's the first half of it. Spirit, what does Osiris need to see or know in regard to this? What doesn't Osiris see or know in this situation? The Seven of Wands. So this is when they talk about consistency. One more. Is it what I think it is? Okay. Wait, can you explain these 2 cards here that came out? Two more? Is it what I think it is with this energy here? Ugh. 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 Is what I think it is now? Okay, so what they want to tell you is you don't have to necessarily worry about this for long. Hi, Camille. Okay, you don't have to necessarily worry about this for long and persevere through this, okay? They know that this is a difficult situation for you to go through. They do want to say though that it looks like your financial situation is going to be taken care of in the long run. And I know this message might suck to hear for some people because there's a lot of people who are very independent, okay? But it looks like you're going to have a situation where you're going to meet someone who takes care of you or helps and assists you financially, okay? So we have here the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, followed by the Two of Swords coming out here, essentially saying even though you have issues with consistency with the jobs that you've been at, continue to persevere in this energy. You will have help and support, okay? You're not going to be alone in it forever. With the male, the family, and the spouse partner here, there is a sense that you and another person are going to team up and be each other's financial pillars or just each other's support system, okay? We have here the Hermit, the Star coming out here, followed by the cards of the Ecstasy and the Runaway. Almost like these issues of yours aren't going to be a long-term situation, that you have someone that you're going to be connecting with where you both are each other's shoulder to lean on in financial times, okay? And they're just asking you to continue doing what you're doing, power forward, and be open to the idea of being taken care of, essentially, okay? Again, I know that message is very, anti, very anti self-sufficient. But what your spirit guides are saying, what you don't see is that you actually have support coming in via a partner who is going to be connecting with you and taking care of you or providing for you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. But besides that, keep persevering and keep powering forward. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I have to give the message, but at the end of the day, I don't particularly care for it, but I respect your spiritual team's response to it. Okay. So we're going to clear the energy. That is your reading, Osiris. You're very welcome. Sometimes it really is just like that. Good luck to you. We're going to move on to our next reading now with the Radia. Thank you to you and your spiritual team for connecting with me. We're going to connect to the Radia now. The Radia, are you here and are you ready for your first reading? If so, give me a thumbs up if yes. Hello, Tharania. Feel free to post your first question when you're ready. Thank you so much for your patience. Ooh. I got some tea. Camille, how are you doing? How was your Christmas? Was it exciting? Was it thrilling? I may have asked that before. What part of me is being healed by boxing? Clear the energy, spirit, please and thank you. Please close out the previous readings. May we connect to the Radia, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her boxing. Please and thank you, Spirit. And 3 cards for the initial details. Thank you, Camille, for your donation, by the way. Spirit, what part of the Radia is being healed by boxing? 3 cards for the initial details. That dog in you. We have here the Hierophant, the Emperor, one more, Spirit, and the Queen of Wands. Is it what I think it is? Okay. And, oh, that's beautiful. It's healing your ability to feel confident in your choices, okay? And it's also healing the feeling like it's making you feel like a boss as well, by the way, is what they're saying. Spirit, we have here female, we have here negative mind, and we have here travel. One more for this, followed by return and opportunities. So it's also, we have here the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands here. Essentially what's being healed within you is the view you have of yourself as a woman, okay? That you don't feel like someone who's helpless, or you don't feel like, what's the word for it? You're feeling less affected by like the burden of sexism, if that makes any sense. We have the cards of the female and the negative mind, followed by the travel and the opportunity. Okay, so you're going to feel more like I don't give a hoot if this person's a man. I'm still gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna do this and that. We're gonna get 2 more cards, Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, and is it what I think it is? It's the current thing I'm thinking of right now. Very interesting. That's an interesting energy here. We're going to dive into what that is, okay? Alrighty, so can you explain to me what the energies behind this is, please? It's almost like you're going to also this is where you're heading towards. You're not going to be as intimidated by men you don't know than you used to, okay? Like your opinion of new men, getting to know men, it just feels like you're just not intimidated by men in the future, okay? No matter what you don't know about them. With the King of Swords and the Hangman here. So I gotta say, this energy feels like you being able to step into crowds with a sense of confidence, no matter who they are, what gender they are, how they identify. It's just you have a great inner strength in you. And we have here the card of the change here, okay? Your perspective changes about men. And therefore, it changes about crowds. All right, so Spirit, anything else you wish to say to Thurania? Absolutely, Laura. Would you like to post your question? I will give you a timestamp, and thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate you. Okay, hold on for a moment. Thurania, we're going to get to your next question. All right, so Spirit, anything else you wish to say? What else is changing within Thurania due to boxing? What is boxing healing? I'm no longer afraid of men. That sounds great. I do feel intimidated at times around certain men. 2 more. Oh, is it what I think it is? Ah, is that a yes? Okay, it's what it becomes. Fascinating. Thurania, this is really cool. So that's amazing. That is really amazing. I'm almost like, I can't even, like, I'm taken aback by how amazing this news is. So we have here the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Swords here. Previous situations where you would have handled it in a way where you felt like that's the only way you could go about it, you're going to start stepping into a sense of personal confidence due to boxing, where you will approach situations that you had approached differently in the past with a kind of sensitivity and kindness. I know that sounds like, no, you weren't mean in the past, but certain times in the past you had to be a certain way, where you had to present your authority in like a distancing type of way. I'm gonna block this person, or I'm gonna step away from this energy or this event, or I'm just gonna shut this situation down. But it was more in an emotional sense. In the future, with the 7 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here, when you find yourself in situations where something is bothering you or has broken your heart, you're going to be challenging them differently. Now, this boxing seems to instill upon you such great confidence that you're like, you know what? I don't have to block this person. I feel safe within myself, so let me approach it differently now. So it also makes you more sensitive and more nurturing. Even though that feels like really odd, because boxing is like a sport of strength, right? So boxing makes you more sensitive, okay? Yeah, I think overall it looks like. Spirit, can we get 3 more cards? I put my question in PayPal. Gotcha, Laura. If you need a head out, feel free to do so. After the stream is over, you're going to see a timestamp in the comments with your username attached to it, okay? You just have to click the timestamp. You'll be right to your question. Thank you so much for your support. So we have our time showing up here, followed by the accomplished partner in crime with the pride. We have here justice. And then we got here neighbor. Is it what I think it is? I love it. I love it. Also, you're going to be real picky. You're going to be real picky, real choosy with your future romantic partners, okay? You're less desiring a romantic partner and you're more desiring like the right person, okay? We have here the time, the partner, and the pride here. You just feel so good about yourself. You're just like, I'm not going to be dating anybody and everybody. I'm not interested in anybody just who's cute enough and saying hi. You really got to get to know me before I'm interested. We have here the justice and the neighborhood here. So also it has something, there is a role that boxing plays in your dynamics with people in your life, both romantically and platonically too, okay? So your relationships are strengthening as a result of your boxing as well. And you're also gaining higher quality connections because of this as well, okay? So congratulations to you. That is incredible. Continue with the boxing. I really just got to say, do not stop. Don't stop and don't quit, okay? Unless you have to because you need to take a break for a hot minute. But this feels like an insanely positive, net positive for you overall. Just absolutely beautiful. All right, so we're going to pause your donation for now. But if you would like to post your next question, feel free to do so. We're going to answer 3 more free readings before we get to your next thing. Yeah, my wrist already hurts. I'm sorry to hear it. All right, chat, if you would like a free yes or no question, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 more people. And then after this, we will be doing the free full reading raffle, okay? So, chat, that'll be the end of the free portion of this stream. Let me get the random generator going. Hold on, Nightbot. And after the raffle is over, donations will close completely and totally. And then I'll go back to recovering from this sickness that I got going on with me. Don't post your numbers yet. All right, so if you would like a free yes or no question, now's your time to post. Do you know, friends, I'm going to update the list now, so no worries. Because Devin doesn't have my list here. Thank you, Devin, for the help that you do. I'm going to update the list with the correct people and formatting and all that good stuff. Camille, you're the last, most likely the last reading of today because you're the last donation here. Your double donation. Thank you, Camille. All right, so chat, just give me a moment. Please post your questions now. Please and thank you. Give me a moment, everyone. I'm just updating the list. And I'm going to answer some free questions. Let me mute myself so you guys don't have to hear me sniffling. That is the current donation list. If you do not see yourself on the list now, do let me know. That's based on the timestamps of when everyone has donated. So it's correct based on the times of the donations, okay? So let me know if you don't see yourself on the list. If not, I will put you on it as soon as I can. Donations will close after we start our donations. Okay, start our raffle winning thingy. We start the raffle. Oh my gosh, guys, listen. I'm sorry. We're working on it. We're working on the mind. All right, so let's answer some questions now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Dwayne, will Lisa make her move towards me soon? Spirit, we're going to connect to Dwayne, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as Lisa, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit in 3 cards. Is Lisa going to do it, Spirit? Is Lisa going to make her move towards Dwayne soon? 3 cards for yes or no? The answer is no, not anytime soon. She kind of wants you to do it. We have here the Hierophant, the Moon, and the Emperor here. In some case, there's also this vibe of her waiting for you to do something, okay? Because the Emperor is coming out here, showing up as a card, being like, I'm just waiting to hear from you, waiting for you to do something big. So that is your reading. The answer is no. She's being guided to wait for you, actually. So we're going to clear the energies of that. Dwayne, all the best to you and happy New Year's to come. We're going to answer 2 more people before we close the free readings of this chat. Creative Arts here. Clear the energy, Spirit. We're going to connect to Creative Arts, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Will I get the job tomorrow when I go drop off my application? I really need a job ASAP. Spirit, we're going to connect to the job that they're going to send their application to tomorrow. Please and thank you, Spirit. Spirit in 3 cards. Is it likely that Creative Arts will get this job after dropping off the application? 3 cards for yes or no. The Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles here. All right, so the answer is Spirit can't give you a clear response, okay? They can't give you a clear response as of this time because you will have to drop off the application first. Oftentimes, and this is just a heads up for everybody here, actually, if you would like a job and you're wondering, like, are the energies favorable towards you? If you haven't even applied for it, Spirit can't give you a clear response to that because you may not apply for it the next day or the next day. You actually have to put in the work and then the motion gets set. So if you're not even in the motion of it, Spirit can't give you the clearest response. So for you, in this case, your spirit guides are saying, well, it is favorable towards you in the long run. With the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles here. Spirit is saying right now it's just too much distance to give you a definitive response here. But I will say the Knight of Cups and 10 of Pentacles does indicate something positive. With the Knight of Cups, I do see you here getting a message that you want to hear. So maybe you're going to get an interview for the job. But overall, I do see you getting a message you want to hear, if that's of any positive news, okay? So good news, you're going to get a message back that you want to hear, maybe in response to this. So maybe you're getting an interview, right? Not necessarily the job yet, but the interview to come. Good luck to you, Creative Hearts. We're going to ring the bell to your success, okay? I do hope you get it. Good luck to you. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to answer one more person. I'm going to answer one more person. Hold on, let me go look. Okay, I sent you $5 twice for one reading. I forgot that you ain't doing small readings. No, I do mini readings too. I also do a mini read. Did you want a refund on the second $5? So just let me know. All right, let me answer one more person chat before we get to the raffle. Hi, Adina. Welcome on in. If you have a yes or no question to ask, feel free to post it. Will I receive a sign from Grandpa in the next few weeks who passed away a few days ago? Oh, beautiful message. So everyone, please pause your free readings. Pause your free readings, everyone. This will be the last free reading of today. And we're going to open up for the raffle right after this, okay? Thank you all so much for tuning in and for joining me for today. If you want to have a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking Linktree in the description. Information is there for how to reach out to me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Raffle is not open yet. Not open yet. I will let you know right after this, okay? Spirit, can we connect to Adina, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as their grandpa, the energies of their grandfather, the spirit that represents their grandfather, the spirit, the energy that represents their grandfather, please and thank you. Spirit, in 3 cards, will Adina receive a sign from their grandfather who has passed in a few weeks from now? So what I think it is. That's what I think it is. So it's okay. So Adina, this is a very important message for you. Okay, the energy that represents your grandfather needs some time to process passing over. Okay, and this does happen with some energies and some spirits. The energy that represents your grandfather needs time to process having had died, being a spirit, what it means to understand being a spirit. It's almost like being in shock almost. So give your grandfather some time to adjust to this, and eventually, yes, in time, your grandfather will reach out to you. Okay, but right now the answer is, for the time being, it's a no. I need to process what I'm going through, but I am going to reach out to you afterwards. So we have here the 8 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands here. Okay, in a very friendly and loving way too, with the 3 of Cups. I love it. I see it coming through in a very lovingly way, like someone else is going to support him to be able to communicate to you. Okay, so that's really beautiful. So that is your reading. My condolences to you, and may you find peace in your time of grief. My goodness. All right, so everyone, hold on. Chat, I am no longer taking any more free questions. Free questions and donations are now closed. If you would like a chance to win a free full reading from me, General Goods Tarot, you get 10 tarot cards, 10 oracle cards. You can ask whatever you want. Chat, pick a number between 1 and 100, okay? The winner of the raffle will receive a free full reading. All you have to do to participate is post one number between 1 and 100, just a number, nothing else next to it, unless it's for another person, because you can also have family and friends and pets join too, but the questions have to be for them, okay? But if you want to join this raffle, all you have to do is post a number between 1 and 100. I will announce the winner after our next 2 donations. The winner will receive a free full reading raffle, okay? So post your number now, and then we're gonna move forward. I'm gonna let him have his time. Thank you, Adina. That's really beautiful. I really hope your grandfather is able to transition peacefully. I know it's gonna be quite confusing. Spirits tend to get confused when they cross over. Alrighty, so with that said, let us get to our next donations now. Okay, the energy spirit, please and thank you. Rania, are you ready for your next question? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're going to get to your next reading. Okay, so clear the energy spirit, please and thank you. And then we'll announce the winner of the raffle after this, okay? All right, I hung out with my friend F yesterday, and I really enjoyed our conversation. Did she enjoy it equally as much? Clear the energies. I also get the feeling I may have talked about myself too much, or maybe being too positive. Hopefully not. Clear the energy, spirit, please and thank you. Hi, Bhumika. All right, so spirit, we're going to connect to Rania, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as F, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit, in 3 cards, did F enjoy the conversation as equally as Rania did yesterday? One more. The answer is completely and totally yes. She really did. 3 cards in that. We have here the desert, the pain, 2 more. Oh. Ah! Okay, so it looks like F has been going through some difficult times where they feel alone, okay? They've been feeling like they're exhausted by the things that they have to do on their own. We have here the desert, the pain, and the exhaustion coming up here. Okay, it's like they feel the burden of so much responsibility and feeling as though there's no one there to support them. But hanging out with you and communicating with you help distract them from that exhaustion. We have here the distraction here as well. So you not only did F enjoy the conversation, but you also uplifted their spirits. Okay. We have the cards of the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, followed by the Emperor and the Ten of Cups here. You may have even instilled upon them some energy to boost them through these situations that they're trying to handle. Okay, so your energy was very much appreciated and also acted as a kind of boon. Can we get one more card on this, please? Why is this the case? She's going through a lot, broke her toe recently. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Okay, so what is this here? 2 cards on this energy. Okay. So what do I think it is? Okay. So with these 2 cards, it looks like M, if you felt that you were sharing too much, I just want you to know M didn't mind. I mean, not M, F didn't mind that at all. We have the cards of the 5 of Swords and the Surveillance here. It looks like F had trouble communicating what they were going through. Like they couldn't exactly express to the fullest their experience. Like they were having trouble telling you what was going on with her, but she appreciated you being expressive. Okay, so she really just enjoyed just hanging out, watching, observing, and listening to you. Didn't really want to say too much about what was going on with her, but really appreciated you and valued your energy. Can we get more energy on this, Spirit? Anything else? Did F appreciate the conversation yesterday as much as Durania did, Spirit? Is what I think it is. All right. So the Rania Spirit says there's not much else to gain from this. If you would like a mini reading, feel free to ask. But the spirits are saying there's not much more to say other than this. She enjoyed her time with you. You helped distract her from her issues that she was going through. She didn't have a lot to say to you because she just had trouble expressing it, but she just was thankful to be able to listen to you. So it was great. It was a perfect match for a conversation. Okay? Awesome. So feel free to ask your next question. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Just gotta blow my nose. Okay, no problem. Next question is, will I go through a period of financial instability after I come back from my trip? We're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those guiding you, Thurania. The answer is no. I just saw like something wag back and forth, like no. Spirit, can we connect to Thurania's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as just the financial situation she may or may not be going through in the future after this trip? Spirit, and 3 cards. Will Thurania go through a period of financial instability after her trip? 3 cards. The Hierophant, the 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, one more, the Chariot, and the 7 of Swords is what I think it is. The answer feels like it's a no, and they can't tell you much more than that. Hidden. Death and money. Oh my God. 2 more, Spirit. Home. alive. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And they got nothing else to say to you other than that. Why is this so scary, Spirit? Anyway, we have here the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the King of Swords here. Whatever issues that you're going to go through, they're like, we're going to help you get through them. Every one of them, okay? We have the Chariot, the Seven of Swords here, but that's not, we can't tell you much more than that, okay? With the Seven of Swords. We even have here a hidden energy with the Death and the Money here. We will help transform your monetary situation, even if you feel like, things are going to get real desperate. But with the Home and the Life here, I just feel like it's the comforting energy of all will be mended, even if you are in the red, all will turn out okay, even if you're super low on funds, okay? So the answer feels like it's a no, and you're being looked out for carefully, okay? But they are not telling you any more than that. So there we have it. So the answer is no. But even if you're in a low place, your spirit guides are going to be helping you mend that, okay? Mentally prepped. I would definitely mentally prepare, because this is one of those cryptic responses that is like, when my spirit guides talk to me like this, I'm always like, I'm fighting for my life a little bit, but I'm okay at the end of the day. So I would just be aware of that, okay? Just a heads up for you, just to prepare, maybe save some rainy day cash for you on the side too. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, so with that said, we're going to get to MM now. MM, we're going to get to one of your questions. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Before we get to the winner of the raffle, chat, if you haven't posted the answer to your reading, if you haven't posted the number for the full free reading raffle, feel free to do so now. We're going to announce the winner after MM's reading, okay? So if you have not posted a number yet, now's your time to post. Have a lovely day, Therania. Thank you for coming through. MM, we're going to get to you now. Is V keeping himself attached to me energetically? If so, why? So is this a full reading? MM, we're going to clear the energies. We're going to clear my energies and detach any and all energies, spiritual teams, and energetic attachments that I've gained from any and all pairings that I've connected to so far. Spirit, can we connect to MM, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as V here, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him? Spirit, is V keeping himself attached to MM energetically or spiritually? 3 cards for yes or no, and then we're going to get some more details. The answer is yes, he is, okay? And it has something to do with his pain. So the answer is yes, you came through as an opportunity, and he took advantage of it. And part of it has to do with his broken heart, or something about him being in a low place emotionally as to why he's doing this, okay? If I had to be honest with you, MM, what I connected to was, if you know sharks at all, sharks have this creature that's attached to them, like a kind of a it's not a symbiotic relationship. Okay, hold on. I have to look it up because this is important. It's called a remora. There we go. I forgot the name of it. There's a remora attached to a shark. It's not always a shark. Sometimes it's manta rays. Sometimes it's whales. But it feels like this person has attached themselves to you like a remora, okay? Like they're feeding off of your energy in some way, shape, or form. But we're going to see as to how that is happening. It's not like this person did it deliberately, but they did it because an opportunity presented itself to this person, okay? So we're going to connect to why that's the case. Why did this happen, Spirit? Why is this person doing this? Oh my God. Because this person wasn't changing or growing, okay? Or this person wasn't going through putting themselves through enough situations to change and to grow. And when you came around, they attached themselves to you energetically because you were a different energy in their life. You were different. You brought in a different energy. And so with the strength here, attaching themselves to you energetically gave them a kind of strength, okay? We have here the why did they do this? We have here the change and the growth in the reverse, okay? So it was more so this person was opportunistically attaching themselves to you rather than it being on purpose. All right, so 2 more cards in that energy, Spirit. Anything else you wish to say about this? We have here the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. Is it what I think it is? Oh, I'm sorry to say, but you are a more stable energy than he is for himself. It's like I'm resting myself upon your energy because you're more stable than me. And he's relying on your stability of mind with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? Can we get 2 cards from here, please? We have here second chances and opportunity, followed by the fantasy and the dreaming here. So yeah, it's just like he's attaching himself to you like you are a second chance for him. Like he fantasizes about his life changing now that you are a different energy in his life. Maybe he was going through periods of stagnancy, the same faces, the same people, the same jobs, the same blah, blah, blah. You come in, you're different. You're a different source. So he thinks life is going to be different. I'm going to attach myself to you because you are a variable that I didn't take account would come into my life, essentially. So we're going to tap. Anything else you want to say to MM about this? Any advice that you wish to share to her? Share with her, to her? He tried everything in his power to bring me down, but he tried everything in his power to bring me down. I figured that much. Can we get 2 more? So I think it is with this. Okay. Anything else you want to say about this with the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and Strength here? Female, clarity, and the hoping here. So what I think it is. So your spirit guides are saying this. With you understanding this in mind, do you still want to connect with this person? So they have a question to ask you in particular. Do you still want to connect with this person knowing that they have been attaching themselves to you to bring themselves strength? Knowing that they're wanting to, it's almost like they're not necessarily using you, but they are unintentionally like draining you almost in a sense. Okay. So we have here the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the Strength coming out here. You can choose to be in denial of this, or you can choose to break free of this, okay? We have the female, the clarity, and the hoping and manifestation, followed by the Lovers and the Empress here, okay? Is it what I think it is with that? What you're hoping to achieve with this person, you are kind of separate in that dream. What this person is getting from you and hoping to get from you is different from what you're hoping to manifest here. You came into the connection with a kind of strength, an inner strength that this person seems to be utilizing to prop themselves up. But they're hoping to connect with you to gain your energy. It's like you have different goals, though. Like you have goals to connect with this person in a meaningful way. So it's almost like not necessarily mutual in a sense. This person wants your energy, and you want to like coexist with them. So we have the Lovers and the Empress here. Your spirit guides are saying it now is a time to really make some powerful choices for yourself with this in mind. If you can feel this is what this person is doing, then it's important to ask yourself, is it worth maintaining? All right, so 2 cards for this spirit. We have here thinking and missing and desiring, and we have here the gift, okay? So what I think it is with that. All right, so this whole situation, there is a lesson here, genuinely. There is a lesson here. And the lesson is a gift for you in particular. It's almost like your spirit guides are saying about recognizing being subservient to desires when you are moving in the energy of your desires, but not fully recognizing the realities of the situation that you're going through. So they're saying for you, now that you know this gentleman has taken the opportunity to siphon off of your energy in this way, how can you detach yourself from what you had hoped would happen when and recognize what actually is happening? So they're saying that this mentality, this idea is a gift to you, and maybe for future situations to come. Are my hopes stronger? Are my hopes motivating my actions here? And are my actions and hopes causing me to be blind to the realities of the situation? And this is ultimately what your spirit guides want you to come away with. But of course, only you can come to that understanding fully for yourself, okay? With the Ace of Wands as the card of the inspiration, okay? So that is your reading. We're going to pause your reading for now. We're going to get to your second one after we announce the winner of the raffle chat. Yes, I came to the understanding now. Wonderful. And I know it cannot be easy. All right, chat, if you have not posted a number yet, now's your time to post. I'm about to announce the winner. You have 30 seconds to post your number before I announce the winner of the free full reading raffle. And then we're going to get to MM's next full reading. You're very welcome, MM. Stay on the line. We're going to get to your next question after we announce the winner. So you have 20 seconds to post your number. If not, we're going to announce the winner soon. So chat, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. The raffle is now closed. The raffle is now closed. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today and for bringing in your beautiful energies. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking Linktree in the description. The prices are the same as the public streams. $10 for a full reading, $5 for a mini reading, $3 for a really quick yes or no. I do readings almost every day. Feel free to reach out. I'm not scary. And if you don't want a private reading, but you do want to reach out for spiritual guidance chat, I am also available for that. You can go into the description and send me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? That's free. I'm happy to offer guidance whenever it's needed, okay? All right, so the winner of today's free full reading raffle, we actually have 2 winners, so both of you will have to battle it out, unfortunately, but both of you got the exact same number. I'm very impressed by this too, by the way. Mama Heather and MM, both of you got the number 72, and that is the number that I have generated. The both of you will be winning readings. One of you will get a mini reading. The other one will get a full reading. You guys only have to post another number in chat, and we'll get to who the actual winner is for the full reading, okay? So Mama Heather and MM, feel free to post another number. And then we're going to pick the actual official winner. But both of you will get a reading, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me today, chat. I really appreciate you guys for being here. If you want to join me for future streams to come, feel free to do so. I will likely be back either tomorrow or Tuesday for 3-card reading day. That means you can ask whatever you want in chat, and I will answer you in 3 cards for free at random, though, okay? So if you want to join me for that, feel free to do so. I'll be back in the future, okay? With that said, chat, have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the future to come. And that is officially the end of the stream. Happy New Year's if I do not see you in the future streams to come, actually. All right, so All right, so that's today's an easy one too. The winning number was 11, so it was going to be the one with the lowest number. Mama Heather, you get the free full reading, and you get the mini reading, okay? So congratulations to you both. Thank you both so much for joining me today. You both are winners. Congratulations, Mama Heather and on winning a raffle winning question, a raffle winning reading. So Mama Heather, you get a full reading, and you get a mini reading. Congrats to you. Congrats to you. Fabulous. All right. Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're very welcome. Alrighty, so now that everything is closed out, are you ready for your next question? Feel free to post it now. We're going to get to you, and then we're going to get to Laura with her timestamp questions, followed by Tina, Mama Heather, Dino Friends, and then lastly, Camille. Fabulous. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for joining me. Yes, donations are officially closed. Donations closed. I'm no longer doing any more. We're going to wrap up with our remainder donations, and then we're going to get to the mod portion of the stream, then I'll be out for the day. I'll be right back. Feel free to post your question when you're ready, okay? Be right back. Alrighty, so we're going to clear the energies in because we're going to do your reading right afterwards. Would you like to also think of a mini question for after your general full reading? Because I would like to do your mini question afterwards. It just feels more streamlined. Clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to Mama Heather, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the general energies as of this time. Please and thank you, spirit, and 5 cards. Just anything you wish to say to her, anything you wish to communicate to her. Your spirit guides would like you to know that you're moving towards some really uplifting events for you, okay? And while they understand that what you're going through is quite lonely, you're actually moving forward better times. You're moving towards better times. We have here the Hermit to explain that. And the Hermit is a lonely energy here for this reading. We have the 6 of Swords of the energy moving forward, but the Sun, which is feeling so gratifying. A lot of gratitude you're going to be coming into, okay? Things will be getting better for you. We're going to get 2 more cards as to how that is the case. Spirit, 2 cards on that. We have the 4 of Wands, Harmony. Okay. Is it what I think it is? Oh my God, I don't know. This just is. It especially feels like you're moving towards just feeling really good about not entertaining certain frustrating people. Okay, and it just feels really good for you. Okay, we got here the Four of Wands, the King of Wands here. It just feels like people you are frustrated with. They're contacting you. They're sending you messages, and you're looking at the messages like, you're having some tea or some wine, and you're just like, and you're going back to the shows, you're going back to the wine, and you're feeling really good, really relaxed. You're not entertaining energies that frustrate you, and this is what your spirit guides are saying. This is what you're going to be feeling like. Embrace that, because it's going to be so fun for you. We're going to tap into some more readings now. The love cards want to be coming out here for this reading. Anything else you want to say? We have here the Sacred Woman, we have here the Connections, and we have here the Rainbow Reviver. Oh, how lovely. So connections are going to become so much more important for you. But the thing about them is that you're also prioritizing yourself when it comes to relationships. So what's coming through for you for the future with this general energy is recognizing why people feel like magnetized towards you, why people gravitate towards you, recognizing your power and connections, and kind of withholding that, recognizing when someone's kind of a bloodsucker, an energy sucker, and when they actually are there for you and they're worthwhile to entertain. We have here the Rainbow Reviver. So there's also this energy of your dating life is going to be improving when you are recognizing almost like how important your energy is, okay? How desirable your energy is. We're going to get two more cards for you here. Two more cards for MM. We have here Obscurity, and we have here the Travel. There's also this sense that you're going to be more protective of your energy as well. And that's fascinating. You're going to be more protective of your energy as well going forward. So this is the first half of the reading. Protective of yourself, enjoying your time to yourself even more, enjoying kind of like the feedback that you get from annoying men is what Spirit is saying, but also being able to navigate them and handle them really well. Not giving your time and attention to just anybody, and really appreciating that as well. Anything else you want to say to her, Spirit? You have here the Three of Swords and the Eight of Swords here, followed by the Four of Wands. This is what I think it is. Your spirit guides have like a direct message to send to you. They want to say that it breaks their heart that you feel so low in confidence, especially when you are so set, when you are so independent and responsible. They feel heartbroken that you don't feel good about yourself, keeping in mind all that you have accomplished, okay? That you are stuck on certain thoughts, keeping in mind all that you have done and all that you have achieved. Anything else you want to say about that? We have here the Male, we have here the Fire, and we have here the Shallow. There's this, I gotta say, this is your spiritual team getting a little sassy, okay? They're getting a little sassy. So I'm gonna just say it, just for them to feel that their message has been said, or whoever this particular guide is. But one of them's even like, I can't believe some of these men you've been entertaining. Because oh my God, it's just, one spirit guide's like, some of these men are roaches. I can't believe these men you've been talking to when you're so awesome. And I can't believe you're into some of these guys when they be acting so crazy. That's These low value men is what they're saying, okay? Listen, not all of them are low value, of course, but this spirit guide is saying, it just breaks my heart that you even are hurting over these low value men because you're amazing. Okay, so we have here the male, the fire, and the shallow here. There's nothing going on over there, MM. It's time to move forward, is what the spirit guide is saying to you. Okay, so this just feels like they're just wanting to tell you, they just wanted to speak directly to you. We have the Six of Swords coming out here, followed by the Three of Cups. This is what I think it is. So your spirit guides want you to focus now on building friendships. That's with men and women, with anybody, okay? So they want you to place a priority on friendships now at this time. We have here the Hierophant to confirm this, okay? Why is that the case? Why would you like her to focus on friendships right now? We have here Crime of Passion and New Direction. Is it what I think it is? Because this is an opportunity to go in a different direction for needing, like, for bonding, for expressing your feelings, for connecting emotionally with another human. So they want you to try a different approach for connection, that it doesn't have to be towards these low value people, but it can be towards building high value connections platonically and familially, okay? So they want you to try a different approach. They understand that you're seeking a kind of like social comfort, and you can gain that from friends. So they want you to try a different approach for gaining this kind of social comfort that you're seeking, because what you have, what the resources that you've built right now, it is not worthy to be shared with a low value human, if that makes sense. This is very blunt spirit guides here. So that is your reading. I gotta say, your spirit guides really desire for you to see in reality who you've been entertaining. And because, like, the people who have been hurting you, they are not up to standards with who they believe that you are, okay? And this has something to do with you not seeing the worth of who you are, that you're entertaining these kind of energetic vampires in a sense, okay? So they want you to remind yourself of what you've built up to this point, okay? And that's not worth giving and celebrating that with everybody. So they want you to shift the focus to friends and friendships for this time, for the time being, okay? And that's why we have here the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups here. But I have to say, but this also feels like where you're heading towards anyway, that you're heading towards great connections anyway. Hi, Jenna. It's good to see you. How are you doing? There's a lot of hope in your future, MM. This is beautiful. Would you like to ask your mini question now? Oh, Bhumika, I didn't read your message. Hold on. Sorry, Bhumika, I'm not answering any more free questions for now, unfortunately. But if you would like to come tune in, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm happy to give you a reading then, okay? But no more free questions for today. And the reason for that is because I'm sick and I'm eating cough drops and stream, and it's in my mouth right now. I'm having ginger tea. My voice is shot, okay? But thank you for coming through. I love you. Come back again. Come back again, Bhumika, okay? I just don't know how to stop stressing about E. I understand. You're very welcome. Happy New Year's to come, Bhumika. All right, close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. So, MM, I'm going to eat anything. I'm going to eat anything about my submitted application this week. Okay. Hold on, let me take this cough drop out of my mouth. So you want any messages on your application? I'm going to hear. So you want to hear anything about my submitted application this week? Okay. So it's just messages about your application that you wish to send this week. Am I going to hear? Okay. Am I going to hear anything about my application this week? No worries. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to MM's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Can we connect to the energies of their application, their submitted application? Please and thank you, Spirit. The people who are watching over the application, the people who are reading the application, and who will be making actions on it. Spirit and 3 cards. Will MM be hearing anything about their submitted application this coming week? 3 cards for yes or no. One more. Is that a yes? 2 more as to why they're in this. Unexpected setbacks. Someone is thinking about addressing your application. Okay, we have here the Page of Wands and the King of Wands here. It is definitely on someone's mind, so the energy feels like it's closer to a maybe later in the week or just the next week, but early. We have here the Nine of Wands here, which is a tough yes. So someone is struggling to respond to you due to unexpected setbacks, but it does look like you do hear back ultimately. Okay, we have here the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups here, which are the unexpected setbacks. Okay, so we're gonna seek into why that's the case. Spirit, why is this the case? What is these setbacks? We have here the Fool. We have here the humility, the resourcefulness, and the burdens. Is it financial burdens? Looks like it. Ace of Pentacles here. Maybe this is a financial thing. Maybe it's like a fiscal year type thing. But the unexpected setback seems to be like some type of financial burden, which is why you're not immediately hearing back about your application, but you do ultimately at the end of the day. Maybe they have to allocate funds. Let's say if you're about to get into a new role, maybe they have to allocate funds for the new role. We have here the Fool, the woodcutter. We also have here the Basket as well. Is it holiday hours? Let's see. Let me tap into it. Is it the holiday hours, Spirit? No, it's not. It's just some complications. It's monetary, right? It's just some complications. Spirit is asking you to be patient with them. You will hear back, but they are having some complications. Not about the holiday hours, but more so it's like some type of setback for them. But with the Temperance here, that is a positive response of you will hear back. Anything else that you want to tell us about these issues? Spirit, 2 cards on any other enlightening details about this. Wealth, reward, followed by the Helper and contentment. You will be hearing back ultimately, though, okay? So the answer is yes, either later in the week or early in the next week. Secondly, the reason why it's taking so long is because of financial setbacks, it looks like. And lastly, your spirit guides are just saying to be patient with this situation. You will get what you're looking for here, but it's just going to take some time from these people, okay? So that is your reading. All the best to you. We're going to ring the bell to your success. Thank you so much for coming through. And then happy holidays and happy New Year's if I do not see you in future streams to come. And have a beautiful day. With that said, we're going to get to our next donation now with Laura Eden. And I know that she's not here at the moment, so we're going to give her timestamps to both of her questions. Fabulous. Just be right back. Give me a moment. Thank you, Devin. we're going to get to, I want to be friends, but what if I have to fully let go of him or just detach or take a break from him and handle my feelings? Or maybe this feeling stops when the alert happens. Huh. This is a special message for Yurika. Thanks for everything you do and beautiful souls. Your light is shining through. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you. Happy holidays and speedy recovery. Thank you so much for your kind words. I deeply appreciate that. I do enjoy this community, and I just feel very honored to be able to be an oracle and a voice for people's spiritual teams to talk through. It makes me very, very happy, very satisfied. Thank you guys so much. This is why I'm pursuing psychology, because not only do I love tarot, but I also would love to be a therapist as well. And be able to communicate for spirit in other ways too. Very excited about it. All right, so Laura, thank you so much for the readings. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Thank you. I'm always sick, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm always sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got biological issues. All right, Laura, ready to get to your first question here. Alrighty. So, Laura, your timestamp is 1:45:53, and your question here is, okay, so in the first reading, the cards Celebrity and Male came out. Initial CG is an extraordinary healer. Could he and the testing he's developing be what the cards meant? Currently, I feel my health issues are interfering with my ability to really be of service, hoping that's shifting in 2026. So we're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Laura, as well as the spiritual team and the ancestors and all those who guide CG, as well as their higher self and the healing and the testing that he's currently developing. Spirit in 3 cards. Is this a yes or a no? Did the cards mean this individual here? Is this what you meant? The answer is, it appears to be a strong yes. We have here the Magician and the Judgment coming through, okay? So we're going to tap into more of this information for you, Laura, and then we're going to get some more details. Can we get 3 more cards, Spirit? Strength, the Emperor, and the King of Swords is what I think it is. Okay. This person seems to have the ability. Oh, that's very interesting. I've never tapped into an energy like this before. It almost feels like I don't necessarily fascinating person that you're asking about here, Laura. The answer is yes. Okay, you have 4 major arcana to tell you that this answer is yes for you, Laura. This is what the cards meant and what they were referring to. We have here the Magician, the Judgment, the Strength here, followed by the Emperor. The healing work that he does may bring about a great strength if you're deciding to communicate with him and pursue his healing techniques. We have here the King of Swords here. This person seems to really know what they're doing, okay, as far as it pertains to this situation. We're going to get some oracle cards for you on any further detail. So the answer is yes. This answer is yes. We have here, look at that. We even have here the fantastic healing card of the Power Supply. So maybe you're seeking energy and he can heal your energy. We have your Time. We have your Secret. Can we get 2 more cards, Spirit? Followed by the Tunnel and the Egotism. Is it what I think it is with this person, Spirit? Okay, that's awesome. All right, so with that said, the answer is yes. This person can provide help or can offer insightful help to you, insights that will help you, okay? For the time being, your spirit guides ask you to be somewhat patient with this person as they develop this technique and express the information to you if you're deciding to reach out or you're waiting for him to relay things to learn from him. because of this person's ego, okay? We have here the power supply, the time here, followed by the secret, the tunnel, and the egotism here. So it's almost like don't immediately jump to, is it what I think it is now? So what do I think it is now? They're saying to just test the waters with this person's information, because some of it is kind of crisscrossed between his ego and his genuine healing abilities, or his genuine healing information. Okay, so you will have to take his info with a grain of salt in a sense. Okay, but whatever he's going to teach you or whatever information he provides, it can offer you some support. Now we're going to tap into your spiritual team for any advice that they wish to tell you in regards to this. Okay, Spirit, any advice you wish to give Laura about this? 10 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, 3 more, the 2 of Cups, the Death, and the 7 of Swords here. So what I think it is. So they want you to know that if you decide to reach out with this person, or if you decide to utilize their information, it will be a benefit with you, okay? It almost feels like you might even hire this person to help you too, which is very interesting. We have the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Swords here. I think you'd be happy going towards their teachings or their help, okay? With the 2 of Cups, the Death, and the 7 of Swords here, I will say, though, there is a sense that your spirit guides do not want you to be totally open with the world about you receiving help from this person, okay? There's something about, do you keep what you gain? Do you keep what you learn? Do you keep this partnership secret and hidden and sacred from the rest of the world, essentially? Okay, so there may be some, maybe it's because people won't understand what you're doing, or people won't agree with what you're doing. So you will have to, unfortunately, keep this quite hidden, quite private, okay? Anything else you wish to say to Laura before we get to her next reading? 5 cards. We have here the Divine Feminine. We have here the Open Heart, Receptive, Family. 2 more. Followed by the Greed and the Releasing here. Is it what I think it is? Now, this is a side message, a complete side message, okay? Be open to receiving help and guidance from your family members, okay? You're in a state where you're a little bit insecure or afraid to say, hey, I need help, or you're insecure about accepting help. We have here the Divine Feminine, the open-minded here, the vulnerable, with the family, the greed, and the releasing here. Your spirit guides are saying there is help to be gained from those close to you, whether it's family or people that are close friends or people who are close allies to you, okay? To ask for help, reach out for help and assistance. So that is your reading. And we have here the 4 of Wands to confirm this. I do feel that help is wanting to come in for you, Laura. So this is a really great energy of almost like the universe wanting to collectively assist you in this this health issue, okay? Alrighty. So we're gonna get to your next reading now. All right, so give me a moment. Hold on, I'll be right back, Laura. Alrighty. Your next question is, I would love to know more about Blue Ishtar. The 8th gate of Babylon is dedicated to the goddess Ishtar. Is she the goddess or a fractal of her? Is she connected to the angelic Blue Ray, or to Taupe Sirius, or to Pleiades? Okay, listen, I'm trying my best. Is she a gatekeeper for me, and anything she'd share about herself? Okay, so I need a different deck for this situation here. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this one. Sorry. A different deck wanted to be used more. We're going to disconnect from the previous energies. We're going to once again reconnect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. as well as the energies of Blue Ishtar, the goddess Ishtar, and the energy surrounding this question, Spirit, in 3 cards for Laura. Is the goddess Ishtar the one whom Laura is connecting to? Is this the goddess or just a fractal of her? 2 cards for yes or no. Is this the actual goddess or just an aspect of the goddess? So what do you think it is? It is the goddess. So the goddess Ishtar and the blue Ishtar that you refer to, it's both her, but it's both her by choice, okay? We have here the 2 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, okay? So in this energy here, she's just wanting to say, like, these are both me, but these are me in different moments. These are me in different transformations. Anything else that you wish to say? One more? So what do you think it is? So essentially, this is a reflection of her, and she transforms, okay? Her energy transforms. So these are all her, but she transforms personally. We have here the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Death here. But what's very interesting about this Death is that it is not just the energy of it's not just the energy of transformation. It's almost like the energy of this phoenix is almost like the shedding of one's skin into a different form. So it is also the energy of transformation too, though. But she's saying these are all me, but these are aspects of me transformed. Okay. Anything else that you wish to express here, Goddess Ishtar? I'm so sorry that I'm sick too. I'm not in my right mind. Okay, I'm not in my right mind. 3 more cards. Okay. Is what I think it is? Huh. That's what I think it is. Is that a yes? Is what I think it is. Huh. Oh, fascinating. She has a message to share, but this is not, maybe this is for somebody else, but she's saying that you cannot control me. I cannot be controlled. If someone seeks me out specifically to control my energies or get my energy to do something for them, I will refuse to work with that energy. So you must come to me with an openness and with a sense of gratitude and no expectation. So she asks you not to come to her with expectations. She does not like to be told what to do or to be almost like to be asked for something and to be expected to be listened to. Okay, we have here the chasing, the silence, and the mind control, followed by the conflict and the obscurity here. She doesn't like demands. She doesn't like expectations. Is what she wants to tell you that, or maybe there's an energy here that needs to know this. So she likes to work at will. She likes to work at her own discretion. She's very much I prefer my free will as a energy, as a goddess. Maybe this is why she likes transforming so much, because she likes the energy of free form. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. So anything you wish to say to her? Is she connected to the angelic blue ray or the Pleiades? Goddess Ishtar, is that the case? I'm just going to leave that there. 3 cards for yes or no. Are you connected to the angelic blue ray? You see, the answer is yes, she is. And she is going to be working with them at some point, working with these energies soon. We have here the King of Cups and the 8 of Wands here. And how about the Pleiades spirit or the Taupe Sirius? The answer is yes, long term for those other 2 energies with the 10 of Pentacles and the Hangman here, okay? She has long-term connections with all of these energies. And then lastly, you ask here, is she a gatekeeper for you? Spirit, is she a gatekeeper Well, not Spirit, but Blue Ishtar. Are you a gatekeeper for Laura? One card for yes or no? She is a gatekeeper for you. We have here the Queen of Cups. A lot of water energy coming through here. But the answer is yes, she is a gatekeeper for you. And now she's going to give you her last message to you in the oracles, okay? All right, so in the oracles, what would you like to express to Laura? 3 cards. The Divine Feminine and the Open Heart. 1 from here. Followed by the Grandparent. Okay, there's more from here. More. And the Couple. Okay. And then there's one more from here. Okay. With the Sorrow and Grief. Fascinating. Is it what I think it is? Hold on a second. I got to do some minor research. I got to do some research. I'm so sorry. She wants you to be open to her romantic partner as a guide, okay? Because she works and I just did the research. I'm like, is she in a relationship? I'm sorry, Ishtar. I don't know a lot, okay? So she's saying she wants you to work with her partner too, okay? She, at the very least, be open to her partner. They have been together for a very long time, okay? For a very long time. And because they work as a couple, it actually makes her feel a sense of sorrow not being able to collaborate with her partner with you, in the sense that it's like she, at the very least, needs your permission for you to be open to her husband, okay? So we have here the Divine Feminine, the Open Heart here, followed by the Grandparent, the Couple, and the Loss and Grief here, okay? So she would like to involve her partner in guidance for you. You simply only need to be open-minded to it, okay? So just ask yourself, hey, would I be open to that? And if the answer is yes, she would like to include his energy in her guidance of you, okay? All right, so that is your reading. Thank you so much, Laura, for your support. I really appreciate it. And all the best to you in your guidance to come. Thank you to Goddess Ishtar for connecting with me. I appreciate it. We're going to close out the previous energy. We're going to close out all the readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. Hello, Chicky Lexi. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. You're at the end of the stream, but it's always good to see you, as always. All right, so we're going to move forward now. Tina Garcia, are you here and are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're going to get to you now. Whee! And just in case you're watching, Laura, her husband, she has a passionate but tumultuous relationship with a shepherd god. A divine romance central to myths about love, fertility, death, and rebirth. My goodness. I don't want to announce his name because I don't even know how to pronounce it respectfully. Just a love reading, please. Absolutely. Hold on, Jenna. I will read it in a moment after Tina's donation, okay? I will be sure to do that. It was very fascinating, right, Mama Heather? All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. May we connect to Tina's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energies of her romantic. Oh my God, you were here the whole time. Ah! Oh my goodness. Well, welcome. And do you still want a timestamp to your readings? All right, Spirit, can we connect to Tina, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as her general love life? Please and thank you, Spirit, her romantic love life. Spirit, and 3 cards, any information that you wish to share with Tina in regards to her romantic love life. The Ace of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, 2 more, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. Why is that the case? Why is that the case here? Yes, of course, I'm open. Fantastic. Missing, followed by clinging and trapped. Ah, is it what I think it is? So, hi Bernadette, it's good to see you. So Tina, you're currently just slightly blocked in your romantic love life, okay? This is not going to last long. You're already moving away from this block. But Spirit just wants to let you know that something had been really a rock solid block for you for some time. And this only has to do with a past person or situation. We have here the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles normally is a strong foundation, but they're talking about how a past situation, a past person or event had really cemented or rooted itself in your mind or in your heart, where you just couldn't steer away from it mentally, and it was just like it was really weighing on you heavy, like your mind kept looping back to the thought, like you were trapped to the pain of a past event not working out for you. We have here the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords here. This has often led you to feeling quite heartbroken, okay? So we have here the travel and the missing here, followed by the clinging and the trapped here. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say, this is not to say that this is happening to you, but let's say there was a past person and it was like a person who got away from you, but your energy, you just couldn't stop thinking of that person, right? And you just kept going back to them, like, is this person going to reach out? Or when is this person going to reach out? Or is this ever going to happen? And your mind kept really holding on to it. Spirit wants you to know that this was a block for you if that was the case, and you're moving away from that to something better. Okay? So right now, there's just an energy of you holding on to a past event or past thing or person, and you're moving away from that. Okay? Mentally. So Spirit, how is she doing that exactly? What's going on here? What is she heading towards that's so great? That's so beautiful and so amazing. We have here the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, three more cards, the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, and lastly, the Lovers. Is what I think it is. Okay, so what I think it is. Oh my God. So Tina, you're heading towards something that's going to make you a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous, but you're about to make friends with somebody who has the potential to become your lover. Okay? We have here, and this is going to happen pretty soon. Okay? Your spirit guides are giving you the heads up. We have here the King of Swords and the Eight of Swords, followed by the King of Cups here, with the Three of Cups and the Lovers here coming through. So your love life is going to be picking up. If you're wondering, when is my person going to be coming through? When is this going to happen for me? Pretty soon. I'm not saying in weeks, but it feels like within the year. Okay, you're gonna meet a very attractive, emotionally attractive person who you're friends with, and it develops into something quite intense. Okay. What's and it starts off as friends initially. Okay. Anything else you wish to say here about this? 3 from here and 2 from the love cards. We have here the Cloudy Judgment. We have here the Thinking. And then we have here the Water. Can we get 2 more? Followed by the Divine Feminine. And we have here the Manifestation. It's almost like, I don't know if this is the story, but like you're coming out of a period of hoping for something. It doesn't come into fruition, but what comes in after you release the hope is what you wanted to begin with. Okay, that is really cool, actually. So if you were hoping for a certain type of love, for a certain type of situation, for a connection with a person, I believe you're about to receive this type of connection, but after you have let go of desiring it specifically in a specific way. We have here the Cloudy Judgment, the Thinking, and the Water here, followed by the Divine Feminine and the Manifestations. Beautiful. So love is coming in for you. It starts off as a friendship. a friendship that you bond with, and it develops into a lover situation for you with a person. But it comes after you letting go of somebody else potentially, or hoping for something specific. Okay. Can we get one more card for Tina? Anything else for Tina? Laura, I'm so sorry. I'm like looking at your name and my brain keeps coming back to you. We have here the Page of Pentacles, and then one more card from here before we wrap up this reading. And we have here the music. Ooh! Ooh! Your spirit guides almost are wanting to say, is it what I think it is like that? Be open to entertaining this, okay? That's what I think it is now. So we have here the Page of Pentacles and the music coming out here. I do sense that whatever this is coming in for you, you have really nothing to worry about with this. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling scared, I do kind of see you and another person successfully interacting with one another. I see you feeling relaxed as you get to know this person too. Maybe this is a new person for you. So with the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Swords here, you're manifesting a relationship that feels quite relaxing. It just feels anxiety inducing to interact with them because you're coming out of an attachment, coming into a new situation that you have personally manifested for yourself. So that is really awesome. You have some exciting news to come in love, some exciting events to come, and it feels like a new person to get to know and interact with and connect to, okay? So that is your reading. Tina, all the best to you. We're going to ring the bell to your success. Actually, for the first time, I kind of want to look for a specific gem here. Let me go see if I can find it. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. We're gonna ring the bell in connection with this amethyst here to help you with your nervousness around this person. Okay, so good luck to you. Good luck to you. I love this gem so much. So that is your reading. You're very welcome. I feel like this is a double message for me. Honestly, whenever you get a reading, whenever someone else gets a reading and you're like, this is low-key resonating. I always say that is not for no reason, okay? That is not for no reason. All right, so we're going to get to our next reading now with Mama Heather. Mama Heather, are you ready for not only your donation, but also your raffle winning question? Think of both of them and feel free to post your first question when you're ready. But I will go on PayPal first, though, because I think you might have posted it there. All right, awesome. I'm here. Should I let go of E? Hold on, Jen. I'm going to get to you right now. I did promise to read your question. So you're saying here, Erica, I noticed I stressed more about E if I think my life is on chaos, like my apartment is too small, my apartment is messy, job, etc. Also, you're saying here, hold on, I'm going to read your earlier messages. I want to be friends, but what if I have to fully let him go or just detach or take a break from him and handle my feelings? Or maybe this feeling stops when that alert happens. So you feel especially stressed out when you're worried about your apartment being too small or too messy. Okay. Okay, so should I just like ego or should I just detach from him? My opinion, and this is just my opinion, would be probably if you're stressed out thinking about him, but then when you're stressed out about your apartment being too small, because it feels like you're connecting something to like something's not good enough to E. I think that's a good place to start, Jenna. So think about like, when you think about things in your life not being up to standard to what you want it to be, does that trigger you to think about E? Or does E trigger you to think about your life not being up to standard? So I think this would be a really great place to start. Like when I think about my life not being where I want it to be, why do I think about this person? I think that would be your place to start there. Okay. I mean, E can't live your life for you. And I think the fact that you guys don't have a super intertwined life right now, you can like release some of that stress. Like he's not in your apartment when it's messy, right? You can always clean it. If he ever comes over, you can clean your apartment too. So there are strategies and ways to cope with the stress but think about like, why do I think and stress about my own life situation, and then think of E at the same time? Could it be something that he said or something that you feel? So I would definitely start there. All right, so we're gonna get to Mama Heather now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. I know I am no longer in survival mode, and I'm pouring into myself and MJ. We are thriving, and MJ is opening up. But Tate and Nate, ex-husband, still test my boundaries. What is my spiritual team yelling at me or them? Lefalo, whatever comes out, absolutely. So clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Hold on, Mama Heather, I'll be right with you. I just gotta blow my nose. I'm still sick. Be right back. Alrighty, so we're to connect to your higher self, Mama Heather, and all those who guide you, as well as Tate, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, and Nate, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide them. All right, so spirit guides of Mama Heather, any comments that you wish to say to Mama Heather in regards to the situation with Tate and Nate testing Mama Heather's boundaries? Anything you wish to say to her? What are you guys wanting to communicate? That's what I think it is. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, two more cards, please. Ah! Okay, what are you saying here with these cards? Tests. Oh my God. Greed, guardianship, triumph, and desire and healing. Is it what I think it is? It's what I think it is now. Okay. Mama Heather, your spirit guides want to remind you that you have fully conquered these connections, okay? They cannot affect you to the extent that they have affected you in the past. And you have most definitely triumphed over these connections too. All right. We have here the Death, the Seven of Swords, and the Emperor here. They want you to know that there isn't a test here necessarily. That these situations are fully done and over with, okay? It's more so these gentlemen being in denial of the end, okay? So you have overcome something and you have transformed and you are healing from these connections, but these people haven't quite gotten over the fact that you have. And so they test your boundaries and they test your healing, okay? We have the King of Wands and the King of Swords here. One of them showing up as a King of Wands, the other one is showing up as a King of Swords. So someone's showing up detached. The other one is showing up as more self-invested energy, selfish maybe, selfish. There's one who's selfish and there's one who's detached, okay? We have the card of the Bridge the Tests, okay? Followed by the Dragon, and then we have here the Potion, the Desire, and the Healing. It's almost like both of these energies are, I want to test if you're really over me. I want to test if you're really okay, or I want to test if you're really done and you're in a better place, or I just want to poke the bear, essentially, okay? We're going to get some more Oracle cards for you. Okay. Where are we going, Spirit? I guess I could just choose. We're going to go with this one here. 2 cards from here. Try to test those hands. We have here the Female and the Crime of Passion. In some sense, one or both of them is trying to make you act or behave a certain way or trying to trigger you. Okay, so what they want you to know is if these individuals are testing your boundaries, they're wanting almost like to specifically trigger you. Okay, and so it's almost like you have to really have a strong sense of self to just be able to fight off these energies. Any advice that you wish to give Mama Heather about this situation, okay? whatever you want to say to. So we have the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. 2 more, Spirit. Followed by the 4 of Cups. And lastly, we have here the 5 of Swords here. Is it what I think it is? So you just want to tell her this, correct? All right. They want you to try your best not to entertain these energies, because your child may be affected by them if you end up behaving impulsively to something that they're saying or doing, or you react impulsively to one of them. Okay. I just hate that involves MJ with the ex-husband, selfish one. Spirit's really making sure I know how to set boundaries. This is beautiful. So it's just like your spirit guides are saying, if you behave impulsively, it will affect your child. That you have to maintain a kind of grace, even in the face of the irritation that you feel with especially the father here. So we have here the Hierophant, the King of Cups. Your spirit will do their best to guide you to being emotionally grounded in this. Okay. We also have here the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords here. Okay. All right. So, anything else you wish to say to Mama Heather about this, Spirit? Oh, that manager's repulsive. No temptation is there. We have here the Divine Feminine coming through, followed by the Opportunity, Second Chances with the Neighborhood. 2 more, Spirit. The Running and the Healing. Okay, so what I think it is, Spirit? It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. Your spirit guides are like, listen, if any of these people are like, let's try again, we could do it all over again. We can make it like that or that. Spirit is saying, run for the heels, okay? Don't do it. Neither of them. We have here the Divine Feminine, the Second Chances, the Neighborhood. It almost feels like someone might even want to move closer to you for some reason, to be able to make things work. But again, say no to that. We have here, because you want to focus and maintain that healing. Okay, we have the running and the healing here. Okay. Oh my gosh. So that is your reading for this here. Spirit is basically saying that these two want to test your energy, because they want to see how much have you moved on, how much have you overcome, have you really healed, are you really over us, or something to that effect. Okay. There's also the side note of if you behave reactively and impulsively, this could affect your child. So try to maintain a kind of grace. And then secondly, one of them might test your boundaries and see if you're open to working things out. Do try to say no to them, because it will affect your healing. It's going to put you to have you go through some setbacks with your own healing journey should you accept one of them into your life again in like a romantic capacity. Okay. So this is what they want to say. Just really keep going. You're doing a great job, okay? And you understand the situation with great clarity, okay? Trust your intuition very strongly as well. Would you like to ask your raffle winning question now? I'll be right back. I gotta refresh myself once again. Be right back. When you're ready to post your second winning raffle question, I'll be right with you. Be right back. Okay. I just had some cereal on the side too. All right, clear the energy, spirit. What's a question you think I should ask? I'm open. We're going to connect to your spiritual team, your higher self, and all those who guide you. Spirit guides of Mama Heather, any questions you wish for her to ask or to know about? 3 cards. We're going to ask her for permission. Death, the 10 of Swords, and the Page is what I think it is. They're saying to save your question for the next live stream, if you would like to, because they have nothing else to communicate. We have actually the Death, the 10 of Swords, and the Page of Wands here. So they're actually saying that there's nothing else to communicate, but if you want to save your question, you're free to do so. Just be like, hey, I like my question. I'll put you right on the list for the next live stream. So there we have it. All right, so Mama Heather, I'm going to make sure to save your question for the future. Hold on, let me save your username so I don't ever forget. I won't forget, but I'm making double sure. Free full reading. There we have it. Spirits are super clear. So that is your reading. Thank you for coming through, Mama Heather. Congratulations to you on getting through all the turbulence that you went through. You had a powerful year in 2025, and 2026 is looking very eventful for you. Thank you for coming through. All the best. Thank you for your well wishes. We're going to get to Dino Friends now. Dino Friends, are you ready for your reading? 2026 is for me. I love that. I love that. Love the way you did the makeup with your eyes. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Philip. I appreciate your compliment. Thank you. It was years of effort. Years of effort. And listen, I'm not bougie. This is some $2 eyeliner. I got it at Dollar Tree. It's this one. If you guys want to experiment with your eyeliner, go to your local Dollar Tree or Dollar General. This is called LA Colors Liquid Eyeliner. This is what I use. I buy a ton of them in bulk. And then I just use them for months and months on end. So that's what I'm a thrifter. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. All right, we're going to get to Dino Friends now. Hold on, Jenna. I have to get to another donator, okay? Thank you. Erica, you need to put the palm behind it like all the YouTubers with makeup do. Listen, I'm not a makeup person. Spirit, can we connect to Dino Friends, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Can we connect to the energy surrounding their question, please, and thank you? Clearing the energies of all the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. I'm going to put this deck away. We're going to use a different deck for you. We're going to use this one. Why not, right? It's been a while. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Dino Friends, anything that comes out for her. And 3 cards for the initial details. So what I think it is. They have a message of balance. They have a message to promote like inner peace for you. And it looks like you're manifesting this message, okay? It's like if your life is already going pretty decent, Dino Friends, what's coming in for you is a message of like message that makes you feel what's this makes you feel okay, almost like makes you feel okay with your life, your circumstances, and the things that are to come. Okay, so this is like a message of good faith or a message of goodwill. Okay, can we get 3 cards on this? What is this message? We have here realizations, intimacy, and we have here the desert coming through here. Is it what I think it is with this? What I think it is now. You're going to get a message from someone, and it's going to make you realize that you're not alone in something, okay? That maybe someone has your back about something, or someone is wanting to assist you in some type of way. We have here the cards of the Knight of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles here. And then we have here the realizations, the intimacy, and the desert coming through, okay? So this is just a message of someone just saying something really nice that makes you feel like, I'm so happy that you're helping out, or I'm just glad that I'm not alone here, or, oh, I didn't realize that you were helping so much. Okay, it's like a very nice message, a nice conversation between you and another person is coming through here. Okay, we get 2 more cards on the Spirit. We have the Artist, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles here. Is it what I think it is with that? All right. Now this is this message is all over the place. So there's that. You're gonna get a nice conversation between you and another person. It's gonna make you feel like, oh, I'm not all that alone. That's fantastic. But they're also in this next message is, hey, you should consider investing in art, in creation, in making music, and playing music, and drawing, and painting, and singing, some type of creative endeavor. We want you to do something creative, okay? Why is that the case? Why would you like her to do something creative? We have here chasing, followed by partner in crime. One more. An emotional storm here. It's to express your emotions, okay? So they want you to express your feelings, but they want you to do it in some type of creative format. If you have felt drawn to previous ways of expressing your creativity, like sewing, knitting, creating clothing, creating artwork or poetry or things like that, journaling could even be a form of creativity. They are wanting you to express your feelings through art, okay? I've always doing something creative, I think. Is it what I think it is with that? They kind of want you to do something different with this, though. And how are you wanting her to do it differently? Exactly. The Hermit and the Lovers here. Is it what I think it is? They want it to be about romance, okay? Listen, I was trying not to go in this angle. they want you to do something creative around romance. So we have here the silver waterfall, and we have here the abundance, because you have an abundance of feelings in relation to romance and the romantic mindset. And they want you to start making art that has something to do with love. Okay. They think and they think this will have a really positive effect upon you. We have the sun coming out here. It's really beautiful, actually. We have here the Hermit and the Lovers, followed by the Abundance and the Silver Waterfall. Almost like to douse yourself in love, but the love that you create in your art, in a sense. How can you make love art? I don't even know. I'm an artist myself, but I don't even know how can you make romantic art? I guess writing a romance novel, or if you like knitting, can you knit love? Can love be knitted? I mean, I assume that it can be, right? I don't know, Spirit. How is she gonna do this? But this is what they want you to do. They want you to focus on love as a form of expressing in your art, okay? So can we get this last message? 2 more cards for Dino friends. Overall, this is a great reading. You're going to get some good news, some validation that you're not alone in something, that someone wants to support you, or someone has already been supporting you and they're telling you how they've been doing it, and you're going to be like, oh, that really warms my heart. Thank you. Secondly, they want you to express yourself through art, but specifically express your romantic feelings through art. And then lastly, Spirit, what would you like her to do? We have here the Strength. And lastly, the 8 of Pentacles. And what would that be? What are we talking about here? 2 from here. We have here Reconnect. And we have here Flow. So what I think it is with this reading here. This is going to take a lot longer to do for you, Dino friends, but they want you to reconnect with your life, but in the sense of have a day where you're consciously thinking about what you're doing and what's happening around you. So you wake up in the morning, how do your sheets feel? Are they comfy? Are they warm? Is it, do you appreciate the cotton that they're made of? When your feet come out, are your feet cold? So they're kind of wanting you to give yourself a day and then slowly start doing this more often, of recognizing the different sounds, the sensations, the perceptions that you have about your life as you experience it. So having a conscious day where you're consciously investing in what you're actively doing rather than being, somewhat dissociating into your mind. You're in the garden and you got to water the plants, but you're taking a moment to hear the birds sing, for example, or noticing the bugs on the floor, and noticing how dirty your boots are, for example. Or when you go into the shower, you are enjoying the sensation of the water flowing down your face as well. So they're saying with the reconnect and the flow here, it's almost like reconnecting with the source of life in general. The next time you have like a day where you don't really have to fully concentrate on something, choose to acknowledge all the different sounds, the energies, the sensations happening around you. We have here the strength and the Eight of Pentacles here, okay? Like re-strengthening your relationship with life is what Spirit wants to recommend to you. That sounds a little bit difficult though. So they're asking you to kind of ease yourself into that slowly each and every day, okay? It's almost like a mindfulness practice with the Knight of Pentacles confirming this. So that is your reading. Thank you so much for coming through. That was really beautiful. In fact, I might even take that advice of this mindfulness practice of just reminding yourself of like, how does the floor feel right now? And yes, I do kind of like putting my 2 feet on the floor. And yes, it is nice. I don't know why. I'm just recognizing now that this carpet's really soft. But there we have it. So that is your reading, Dino friends. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you to your spiritual team for connecting with me. And I also appreciate the advice that they shared here in your reading, because it's also making me quite thoughtful about what I would like to do for myself too. All right, so we're going to get to last but not least, Camille. You're very welcome, Dino friends. Thank you so much for coming through. Camille, thank you to your spiritual team as well for connecting with me. Camille, are you ready? And are you ready for your reading? Are you ready? And are you ready for your reading? Whatever comes out, please. Is this a full reading or a mini reading? And should I send you back your additional $5 just in case it was a mistake? Okay, because I can give that refund. All right, so Jenna, I'm going to get to you right in a moment, Jenna. A full run. Got you. All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please. And thank you. Clear the previous energies. Please close out all the previous tarot readings and disconnect me from any and all the energies of the previous readings, please. And thank you. All right, so we're going to use the Workaholic deck. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Camille with his highest interest in mind may we connect to his higher self, his soul, his spiritual team, and all the deities, entities, anomalies, and beings who guide him for this message of whatever comes out. We're going to get the initial details of what you wish to express. And then, Jenna, I will answer you right after this, okay? Just give me a moment. So what do you think it is? No. Something is returning. Hold on. Okay, should I? All right, we're going to change the deck, actually. What? Okay, we'll use... Which one do we want to use? Is it this one? I see. Very interesting message here right now in this cards. Hold on, Camille. So I think it is with that. Camille, the first message is you will never be like someone in your family, okay? And you can rest easy knowing that even though you may share traits like them, you will never be like them, okay? So that's the first message coming through that came in the first cards. We have here the Nine of Wands and the Emperor in the reverse, followed by the Six of Cups. You and someone share some similarities, but you do not share life paths, okay? So in case you were concerned about that, or someone else in your life was concerned about it, and then you became concerned about it, that's the first message coming through. Can we get 3 cards on the first initial details? We have here the High Priestess. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles, 2 more. Followed by the Nine of Wands and the King of Wands here. Is it what I think it is? Okay. What separates you from somebody that's similar to you is that you are psychic and that person was not to the extent that you are. So you feel into intuitive truths, which you're slowly developing and strengthening. And it's actually keeping aspects of your similarities with somebody else at bay in a sense, okay? So they're kind of talking about, I don't know if this is like a father or a caregiver, or I don't know who this is, okay? But we have here the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords here, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and then we have here the King of Wands here. So what exactly are you saying here, Spirit? 3 cards from here. We have here the Fire. We have here the Awareness. We have here the Second Chance. And 2 from here. Followed by the Concealment, the Darkness, the Treasure, with the Mischief. The Mischief. You have a trait that's almost like a you have a trait that's similar to someone you used to know or someone in your family. It just feels like this was like inherited, okay? And you have something that this person didn't have. So in this lifetime that you're living, it's almost like you and this person, while you may have had like similar upbringings, you have developed differently from them. And it's almost like you being alive and living your life is the second chance that this person never got to have. Okay. It's very interesting. This is actually that's very interesting. That's what I think it is. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you have some type of soul tie to this person where they're almost like living through you as a second chance as well. Like their genes or their DNA lives through you as a second chance. Because of these similarities, you two have this type of fire within you that is similar, but your approaches are differently because you have more of a psychic, more of a introspective, more of a you have a deeper type of perspective than this person was able to be able to create for themselves. Okay. With the fire, the depths, and the second chances. So if I had to tell you, it almost felt like something is trying to live through you vicariously, but you're different from this energy. Okay, so it's a little bit of a wee-woo message. It's a little bit of a spooky one coming through. So we're gonna get some more cards for you. Is there anything else coming through in this reading here? We have here the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. And 2 more. Why is that the case? The Knight of Swords. Okay, the Page of Cups. Anything else you want to say? What are you talking about here? 444 in the clock. Make a wish, everyone. We have here self-growth. We have here child. And we have here road. Okay, I guess you want this one out. And then lastly, one more. Obscurity and secrets. Is what I think it is. Is what I think it is now. Yes. Okay. I don't know. It's like if I had to say what this feels like, it's almost like someone or something is watching over you and watching you grow and develop and is completely surprised by how you are developing and almost surprised by how you're surpassing them, okay, in certain values and ideals. So this is an energy of there is a person who is watching over you, either physically or spiritually, who you have similar traits to you. This is a relative of yours, and this you two have similar ways of passions or fire within you, but because you seem to be a deeper introspective soul than this person ever was or can be, and so you are surpassing them in ways of working on yourself and your mental health and your state of mind, and it surprises this person how you are doing it quicker than they were, how you are doing it in a way that they weren't able to. Okay. So they're just watching you develop and they're overwhelmed by your development. We have here the nourish the child in the road here coming up here. So ultimately, the question, the reading is of a relative of yours is impressed by you and amazed that even though you guys are related, you have you're passing them or overcoming them or surpassing them in some way mentally. The work that you're doing mentally and the choices that you're making uh, because of your mental advancements im- astounds them, essentially. Page of Wands, Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles here coming through, followed by the Knights of Swords and the Page of Cups here. And what's especially interesting is with the abundance and the obscurity coming through um is what I think it is. It's almost like this person feels like they've let themselves down as they watch you become who you are. Does that make sense? So, this is a very introspective reading of identity, of watching over you, of recognizing how much you're growing, of connecting to you or relating to you, comparing themselves to you, being amazed by you, but also looking at themselves in a way like I was so unstable or I am unstable, and almost like my, if I had to like guess, like my child is so much more um stable mentally than I am. Okay, so I'm not saying this is a parent or anything, but it's just the energy of whoever this person is really values you in some sense, like in the sense that they see you as their kid, or they have seen you as a kid. So that is your reading. Someone is amazed by your emotional development. And in some way, is it what I think it is with this spirit? One card for it is what I think it is. Is what I think it is now. This person seems to be some type of guide for you, but they're in and out. They're sometimes a guide, sometimes they're not. It's like they kind of choose to be, but they're in and out on that because they've got their own kind of mental journey that they're going through. Two of Swords, the Hierophant is coming out here for you. That was a very fascinating reading. So that is your reading, Camille. Very introspective. This could be a spirit guide, but whatever this is has watched over you like you were a kid. Or watches over you like you're a kid, and sees your growth in some type of self evaluating way. You're very welcome, Camille. With that said, guys, that's officially the end of this stream chat. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to wrap up with our moderators now. Moderators, are you ready? Camille, of course, you have a mod reading too, by the way. Chat, thank you so much for joining me for yet another Tarot Card Live with me, Jenna Goods Tarot. I hope that you all have a fabulous day, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And if I do not see you in future streams to come, I hope that you have a fabulous New Year's and a fantastic New Year's on the other end of it too, okay? All right, so with that said, we're going to start with Joanna, Lee Vibes if you're here, Tortoise Love, Vivi, Camille, and then lastly, Devin. I'll be right back. I'm just going to blow my nose and then we'll get started on the remainder of the mod questions. If you would like to book a private reading with me, chat, you're free to do so by clicking the link tree in the description. Information is there for how to reach out to me. I'll be getting back to you all as soon as I can, okay? Jenna, I'm going to get right back to you. Just hold on. I'm going to respond to your question. Getting ready for vacay. Okay, thank you for your streams. I do lately have you as a podcast while I work. I appreciate that. You being productive. Make me be productive. I'm happy to hear it, Tortoise Love. All right, so we're going to start with Joanna. But first, let me go read Jenna's questions here. All right, so Jenna, you're saying, no, it's not. I don't like my apartment, but I don't have money to have a bigger apartment that my covenant. Hold on. I got a cough. Covenant could help me. Okay. Government could help me. Okay. I hate this apartment. This is small, no balcony, just not place. I feel fully comfortable, and it's very hard to decor this place like how I want to. I want a new apartment. Did you read my opinion about my apartment? I did, Jenna. You just want a different apartment. My mind a little bit calmed down that I started to think to buy a couch or a sofa. That's pretty good. So you just want to get a sofa. Do you just want to set your apartment up to be comfortable, Jenna? Just because an apartment's small, at least it's your space, right? I feel like I could live in those tiny vans, Jenna, like in Japan, where it's just a tiny van and it's like dressed up to look like an apartment. Sometimes I'd be looking at those like, that seems like the life right there. Like you can make home anything. Home can really be anything. So I would just say, if I were you, I would restructure how you view your apartment and just be like, this is home. This is my home, and it's comfy, and it could be this and it could be that. You know what I mean? So I would just say restructure how you view your apartment and remind yourself, like, I have a roof over my head. I have food in my kitchen. I could cook delicious foods. You know what I mean? And when your life does get better, Jenna, because you want to improve your life situation, when it does get better, then just advance, right? But for the time being, just be thankful, because you can have so much less, but at least you have this, right? I think you're in a better place than what you realize. I understand the grievances, though. Listen, once you get your coins to the way you want it to be, you get that new apartment, everything's going to be okay. All right, so we're going to get to our next readings now. But I understand not being satisfied. I do. And it's okay to not really love where you're at. It just leads you looking forward to the future when things will change. All right, so clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. I notice that because I don't like my life right now, it's mirroring through E. I see. It's like you don't like your life, and then you're thinking about E, and then it's kind of like a loop. I see what you mean. All right, so is the stream slow on your end, Erica? It's pretty okay. I think it's pretty okay. Hold on. Okay, I gotta clear the energies, please, and thank you. We're gonna start with Joanna, guys. I gotta focus. Joanna, are you here? Are you ready for your reading? Oh my gosh, I was listening to Erica the whole time when I was gaming. That's funny. Joanna, would you like to post your question? You're the first person of today. What is the natural energy unfolding between Steph and me over the next few days? Clear the energy, Spirit. Can we connect to Joanna, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her? As well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit and the cards. What is the natural energy unfolding between Steph and Joanna over the next few days? We have your judgment. The King of Swords, one more, Spirit. And the Lovers here. Is it what I think it is? The natural energies over the next few days is you guys both making a significant decision. A significant decision is being made in the next few days in this connection. What it is, I'm not certain, but we have here the Judgment, the King of Swords, followed by the Lovers here. After a period of distance, a strong choice is made. I don't know where it heads towards, but the Lovers indicates a really important choice. Okay? And the confirmation was the Emperor here too. So that is what's coming through. I'm not certain. I wouldn't jump to any assumptions other than it is a big decision, okay? I wouldn't jump to any assumptions though. It might be like she's coming to visit you, like that could be it. Or you're coming to visit her. It could be any of those things, but it's a big choice. So that's what's coming through, Joanna. You're very welcome. Jenna, you're saying here, I'm going to send emails to you today or someday. I want to talk with you more, but I think I have to concentrate on my life. Maybe my stress about eating calm down when I can enjoy more of my life. That sounds pretty good, Jenna. I'm open to responding to you. Feel free to connect to me whenever you would like to. Thank you for coming through, Jenna. I hope you have a fabulous night. And so get some rest, too. Get some sleep. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. All right, so we're going to connect to We Vibes, whatever comes out for you. Clear the energy, Spirit, in 3 cards. Can we connect to We Vibes higher self, spiritual team, elders, and guide her? 3 cards for We Vibes, whatever comes out. We have here the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups here. Is what I think it is. Someone's going to come talk to you, We Vibes, and it's a big deal for them, okay? The person's going to be maybe overreacting or overdoing how they're behaving from how they typically are. This feels like a gentleman here coming towards you to speak to you. But we have here the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups here. To confirm that, we have here the King of Cups. Someone is coming towards you, trying to say something, and you know this person already. It seems like they're overdoing something than they typically would, or how they would behave. So this may, if this is this person, if it's like a potential interest, it may not be, right? But someone wants to communicate to you a certain way. It's almost like the message is have patience with this person. They're trying their best. So let's say if they're trying to tell you about their day, but they don't typically talk about their day, but they kind of like overshare. This is kind of what's coming through here with this reading. So King of Cups, not King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups here is the energy here. Someone's going to tell you something and they're overdoing it. The Spirit asks you to be patient with them, okay? How lovely. I just have a big fear my spirit guides or life says I have to let go of E, but maybe it's a sign to detach from him and concentrate building my dream life. I would definitely, at the very least, just concentrate on building your dream life. I don't think you can go wrong with that. When you're concentrating on building yourself up, really everything else follows, right? Everything else comes towards you. I would love to hear from my angels and guides what they are proud of me for in 2025. Absolutely. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to Tortoise Love's guides, higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her? Please and thank you. You're very welcome, We Vibes. And 3 cards for you, Tortoise Love. What are you most proud of? What are you proud of from what is one of the things that you're proud of Tortoise Love from 2025? 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the Sun here. Say what I think it is. Oh, Tortoise Love, they're really proud of your ability to remain like this, like you always remained on the light side of your choices, even if you had trouble experiencing some of those moments, okay? It's like you remained, you never you were this is very interesting. You were always on the light side of your options, even though there was a different way you could have been. Okay, so down to your communication, down to you expressing yourself, you never expressed yourself with the intent to harm or hurt anyone in 2025. They're really proud of you for choosing almost like the brighter side of your choices. Okay, we have here the 8. We have here the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the Sun here coming out here. It's like you could have been one way, but you chose to be a bright light. And they are so very proud of you for that. How lovely. Of course, they want you to know that this is not the only thing they're proud of you for, but they are amazed that this is how you have chosen to respond. Okay? This is beautiful and very meaningful. You're very welcome, Tortoise Love. All the best to you. All right, so we're going to get to our next person now with Vivi. Vivi, are you here and are you ready for your reading? I think detaching from now is the best, not cutting ties with him and just concentrating on your on myself more. Joe, that sounds really great. That's a really thoughtful thing to do. Hello, Millie. Unfortunately, we're closed for readings today, but it's good to see you. Clear the energy, Spirit, please and thank you. What my spiritual team would like me to know at the present moment, please and thank you. Absolutely. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those whom are guiding Vivi with their highest interest in mind, clearing the energies of the previous readings, please and thank you, Spirit, please and thank you. In 3 cards for Vivi, what would you like for them to know at the present moment? Wow. Okay. You could let somebody go and everything will be okay. So this is what they want you to know. Okay, 2 of Wands, the Hangman, and the Empress is coming out here. You could let someone go. This wouldn't harm your connection, or rather, it is okay. It would be a great unburdening for you as well. It's okay to let someone go, and this is okay. This is actually in alignment, is what they're saying as well. Okay, letting someone go is in alignment for you too. So this is what they want you to tell you with the 7 of Wands to confirm this reading. You're free to let something go or someone go. This is actually in alignment with your path for your future. Okay, so that is your reading. Like it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. Are you streaming before the New Year's? If not, I want to wish you a happy New Year. I will be streaming before the New Year, Joanna. Probably on New Year's Eve actually for a really quick stream. Just in case anyone wanted 2026 messages. You're very welcome, Vivi. But Happy New Year's if I do not see you in future streams to come, Joanna. All right, we're going to get to Camille now. Camille, are you ready for your reading? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Clear the energies. Whatever comes out, please clear the energy, Spirit. Are you making any plans for New Year's? I'm probably gonna... No. I don't have any plans. I'll probably look outside, go into the street, and be like, look at the fireworks. There they're at. I'm going back inside. I'm gonna sleep. I'm so sorry. I'm a boring person. Clear the energy, Spirit. We're to connect to Camille, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him. Please and thank you. Spirit in 3 cards. Whatever comes out for Camille. Please and thank you. The 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Here's what I think it is. Is it the current thing that I'm having? Is it the current thing that I'm having now? You're in a very so Camille, they want to talk about your current situation and how you're actually in a far more balanced and harmonious place, and that's going to come as a shock to you. We have here the 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, which is peace and harmony, followed by the Page of Cups. Okay, there's just something about where you're at right now. It is in a balanced place. Enjoy what you have at the moment. Enjoy the peace that you have at this time. Enjoy whatever goodness comes into your life in this moment. Almost like enjoying the peace and quiet at this time. It's going to come as a surprise to you to recognize what good is in the current moment that you're in at this moment. I am being told to pull 2 tarot cards as well. 2 more cards for him. Anything else you wish to say? Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups here. So what I think it is. So the current thing that I'm having. And something is going to be coming back for you or coming towards you again, okay? I'm not certain what they mean, but this feels like an emotion or a person or a connection. But with the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups here, something is returning to you that you had once before, okay? So this is also a lovely message of everything is okay. Something is actually coming back towards you. And just make peace with the moment, okay? So that is your reading. Very just like up in the air. Nothing really crazy to report, but something's going to be returning to you. Alrighty, so you're very welcome, Camille. We're going to get to, last but not least, Devin. Devin, are you ready for your reading? I'll be right back. I'm just going to blow my nose. I will take whatever would like to present itself. Thank you. Yes, clear the energies. Devil like a message from Baba Yaga. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to Devin, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Your higher self wants to speak to you. Okay. Whatever comes out from her higher self, please, and thank you, Spirit. Spirit. Okay. Okay. All the cards came down, face down. That's very interesting. I'm going to show you really quickly. Look at that. All right. What would her higher self like to say? The Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Pentacles here. This is what I think it is with this energy here. Magician to confirm this. There's going to be some changes happening within you. Your higher self is saying there are some changes going on the inside. And it's almost like it's like something is being nurtured inside of you that you're not going to immediately notice, okay? But this is going to influence your mood in a positive way. So your spirit, your not your spirit guides, but your higher self is giving you a heads up. I'm making some changes, and you're going to go through some type of evolution that's actually aiding towards me nurturing you, and you therefore feeling almost like the way that I care for you, but the way you're going to care for other things as well. So it's like you're going to be a more sensitive soul. Just a heads up to you. This feels a little bit like not so much sensitive, but like wanting to give your love is a feeling that's coming through here. Wanting to express your love is coming through. So the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. And the Queen of Pentacles, amazing. I love that energy. And then we have the Magician to confirm this. Hell no. Listen. I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm just the messenger. But the love is coming out, okay? All right, so that is your message, Devin. Listen, we don't have to. That was my past energy, and it just led to my dirty parasite being attracted to me. I understand. I'm spreading whatever energy is given to me. I love it. But this is just what your higher self wanted to express. There's going to be some hidden changes going about, and whether you choose to let your higher self let you express that love or not, listen. I don't listen to my higher self at all. Okay, I should though. I should sometimes, not all the time though. All right, so guys, that is the reading. Thank you, Devin, so much for moderating for me. Guys, if I do not see you in my future streams, I wish you a happy and bumping and exciting New Year's to come. If you already have the plans for what you want to do in 2026, I hope that they come true and into fruition for you. I will see you guys in the future streams to come. I'll probably be on tomorrow or Tuesday. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Devin, Camille, Tortoise Love, Vivi, Joanna, and We Vibes. Have a fabulous night, evening, afternoon, however you're going to spend it. And if you're just lurking chat, you can join me for future streams to come. I'm going to be doing yes or no questions in the next stream, okay? See you guys. Have a good one. And lastly, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking the link tree in the description. Information is there. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? See you and have a good one and Happy New Year's with that freaking bell. Woo! Happy New Year's. Oh my goodness, Camille. See you. Goodbye, everyone.